What is going on, guys? Welcome to week 7 of the Sunday Dad Club. I'm your co-host, Golden Striker, and I am joined, as always, by your favorite dads, Just215, Shakezilla, and Smells Good. What up, fam?
What's going on, everybody?
Welcome.
What's up, birthday boy?
Hey.
Happy Sunday.
For those that didn't know, my birthday was last Thursday, the big 2-7. I say the big 2-7, but like, is 27 really that big?
Yeah, now your back's gonna start hurting a little more.
Dude, my back's been hurting for like
every year.
years
It hurts more and more, right?
Club, bro. No, in my case, my back's been going down.
Don't even bring up Smells' injuries.
I've already done my dues.
My man caught plantar fasciitis at a fucking bounce house.
Oh, jeez.
Bro, you're a dumpster.
I'm
No,
so excited.
Shake did leave us, Golden, because he was the white rippable trash bag.
You know what the comment was? I think Golden said I wasn't even a Costco brand trash bag.
Oh, dude. I tried to, at one point, I tried to give you like the hefty. And then what Smells you jumped in with what was it?
Yeah, Ace is Notorious Ace is a Braves fan.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a Braves fan.
Go Braves. We finally did it. We made it to the World Series. We didn't choke for the second year in a row. Like I was thinking that, typical Atlanta fashion, that the Braves were gonna find a way to lose that series.
Yeah.
He called you Carson. I just noticed that.
Dude, I need to get like some kind of Colts gear, even if it's like a T-shirt. I'm a
so many
I'm a
people
rocket for
have
Halloween.
said, just looking at the logo, is that Carson?
Just imagine. It'd be like the perfect Halloween costume, which is next Sunday. Next Sunday is our Halloween edition, which would be super fun. We're all gonna dress up as various things, so it's gonna be interesting to see what everyone comes as.
Dressed up as Smells.
Dressing up as Carson Wentz in a
Why are you
fragile
dressed up
box.
as you today, dude?
I'm just gonna get like crutches and a back brace and
Or just get a boot for your leg.
yeah,
Still
plantar fasciitis
be
sucks.
worse at every sport than I.
You know what? We actually have something going on right now. Me and Smells are going to play football against each other.
Yeah, we're
soon.
playing 1-on-1.
Oh.
No quarterback.
We're gonna have to get video of that so we can throw that on the pod and on
Justin's gonna be our
Twitter.
quarterback.
Yeah, Justin steady QB.
I just had to lose
love
10
it.
pounds first.
Which me and Justin have way better chemistry at the QB wide receiver position. We used to
Justin
run
can't
shit on
throw.
Tulip.
Justin can't throw.
I have a better
Like,
arm than probably
can't throw
any
to
one
you,
of our
dude.
friends.
You can't throw to you
Mike
because you
can't
can't.
Mike can't even throw 10 yards.
He doesn't
My
have the
car.
confidence
My
in you.
elbow. Look, I can't have a catch because my elbow. Okay.
I was in the run, bro.
All right. Well, before we focus too much on our very, very, very good athletic abilities,
My very
let's
good.
get into some Sunday. Yeah, Shake's very good athletic abilities. Let's get into some Sunday gridiron.
Some Sunday gridiron, because that's what everyone's here for, right? Everyone wants to hear us talk about, football. And what a week we have ahead of us, guys, because there are 6 teams on a bye week this week, which is this is bye week. This is bye week hell.
Yes.
Like if there's any day, and there's a bunch of injuries on tap as well, so it's gonna be an interesting week. So I hope you picked up some good waivers this week. But let's do it. Let's jump into the games. And our first one. No, it didn't show up. Where's my game?
Yeah, did we do a breakdown because I didn't see it? I'm just freestyling today.
No, there wasn't a breakdown.
Alright,
I was I
figure it
slacked this week.
Yeah, we're going chemistry today.
Yeah. Good.
Let's have fun with it. Let's mix it up. Let's do something a little
Mhm.
different. First game on tap, the Washington football team going up against Green Bay. Green Bay minus 8.5 in this game, and Washington's dealing with some injuries this week, guys.
Yeah, that Washington. I mean,
they're all playing.
Gibson's gonna play.
Yeah, I mean they're definitely.
Terry's playing.
It's
Is
this is a
Fitzpatrick
beatdown.
coming back this year?
Yeah, he's gonna come
Isn't he
back.
healing up? Does he
he's
take the
gonna come
job back?
They're saying there's at least a couple more weeks before he comes back, and Heineke's expected to start until then, of course.
I'll give him a first round pick for Fitzpatrick right now, bro.
Cool.
Are you drinking coffee or are you drinking? No.
I'm just kidding.
I know.
I'm drinking crack.
Oh yeah, I would give him Hurts for Fitzpatrick.
I would too.
I'd give him Hurts for Fitzpatrick, but I don't see how
I
Washington
got Green
goes up
Bay
to
still
Lambeau.
taking this. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see how they go up to Lambeau, even if they were all healthy. If it was Fitzpatrick, if it was, I don't care who it was.
I think
if it
Green
was
Bay is very
RG3,
fired up right
but-
now too. They're a very
Yeah.
fired up team.
Yeah. They're gonna this looks probably like a big Aaron Jones week.
Well, yeah. Speaking
it.
of the spread down there, what kind of numbers we got going on over there? I see it.
So the
I see it.
spread,
-8.5.
yeah, spread's -8.5.
Yeah,
The
it's fine.
over under on this one's 47.
47 over under. That's a good number.
I could see the Packers scoring 35.
I think the Packers come out in this one and just go nuts.
It's hard to go to Lambeau,
I think I
especially
take
when
that
you're
over
the
still.
football team.
Yeah, Lambeau. Yeah, exactly. And you're playing the team right now that's just they're on a roll. Aaron Rodgers is telling whole teams
Oh
that
my
he
god,
owns them.
dude!
Like,
Dude,
How-
that was
how
that
great was
so
that?
great.
yeah,
That was so great.
Dude, that was nuts.
It's funny. Brady was watching the
Yeah.
they play the Bears this week, so he was watching the film and he shouted out Rodgers.
he said something like, apparently
Yeah.
Rodgers owns
Yeah.
stock in the Bears or
He
something.
said, "Congrats on
He
congrats on your ownership."
he congratulated him on being an owner.
On being an owner. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like,
Sharon, there you go.
congrats on the ownership.
Tom Brady outside of New England is like a whole different person.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he mentioned.
Tom Brady is a media god. Like his IG is great. I hate the
I
person,
think
but-
someone asked him about being an owner of the Jets, and he's like, "Nah, actually, I'm an owner of all teams green."
Oh shit!
Except for the Eagles
Besides the Eagles.
and Nick Foles.
No, well, true.
Except for he has owned us once, but he's not an
Yeah.
owner. Full. He's a partial owner.
Actually,
maybe.
if you
Partial-
look at
partial?
his record probably against us, he probably has owned us multiple times. We just got the Super Bowl winner against them.
I don't know.
I
I'd have
mean,
to
end
look
of the
that
day,
up.
that's what counts, right? That goes down
Oh,
on his
yeah.
legacy as a loss.
Back in our Donovan days, I don't know how many times we met them in the regular season, and I can't say they would have beat us in every one of them. I don't remember.
I think they would have. Adams 3
Yeah.
TDs today. I'll take that.
I'll take that.
I'll take
So
that.
obviously, you're starting your Packers. What about Washington? Are we throwing a
Just starting
dart on
and
Gibson?
Barry.
Yeah.
I'm RSJ in a couple leagues.
You're only
He steals
rocking.
Jones. I like
Oh
him.
yeah, actually, no, that's a good point because of
Yeah.
like we said, the bye weeks. He's
then
an
if-
option out there.
And then if you got Waller, don't play. You know, if people ain't
Yep.
gonna play Waller,
You already got Kittle out.
look at
Mhm.
Derek, man. We might have put him on staff, dude. Every
He's ready
week
for
with the
Zach Ertz,
stats.
though. That's what I'm
Every
saying.
week with the stats. 5-2 against the Eagles.
I
Wow.
watched Brady beat us twice.
5-2
Shake
against the
watched him
Eagles.
beat
We'll
us
take that.
once.
Yeah. I
So
like
yeah,
him.
he's a partial owner of the Eagles. So.
He's just he's the owner of Green.
Throw them in there
I'd
all
rather
the
have
time,
him on
brother.
the Eagles than Lori.
Sometimes we'll have to like make the TikTok clip to like get some like I'll have to get some of the chat going and like them 6 stats.
All right. Well,
So everyone's got Green
Landslide?
Bay in this one. Let's
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
let me. I
I
haven't
mean,
put my picks in too. Let me
Said,
work-
yeah, way to go, Smells. And speaking of
bad.
picks, if you guys want to, you can totally follow along with us and put in your own picks. Just click on this link and fill out. Make sure you put it in week 7 because we are week 7, guys. We have had people in the past put it in older weeks, and that is cheating. So you're not allowed to do that. But yeah,
Yeah,
throw them in week 7. And speaking of Shake.
Come on now.
Shake with our pick champ last week. So congratulations.
What's
Little round of applause to
About time.
Shake for winning that one.
Look at Smiles. No respect.
No
About time.
respect. Put
About-
some
about-
put some
about
respect on Shake's name, even if
Yeah,
he is
seriously.
picking teams
Nah, I
like
got
the
it.
Jets
You
at
get
the wrong
respect
time.
this week. All those takes, you think you'd have won a little more.
Screw you. Next game.
Let's jump into what might actually be one of the better matchups this week. It is Kansas City at Tennessee. Tennessee coming off that big win last week against the Buffalo Bills.
They're gonna win this week.
I agree.
They're gonna win.
I agree.
Kansas. I know Mike hates it, but they're rated.
Golden, you took Kansas City.
I
Unless you change it
did,
now.
but I just
Change it
changed.
now?
There's a couple
I'm-
picks that
I'm
I
watching it.
have that I actually
No, I'm
want to
sticking
change.
with Kansas
so.
City this week anyway.
Yeah.
So you're
Bounce
letting,
back W. Tennessee's
They're not
defense
loving it.
is terrible.
So is the Chiefs.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're letting Wolf in it,
It's
brother.
all right.
Out the moon. Pretty
Do it.
I'm
coffee
not
now.
low.
Do it.
I'm not low woofing.
You are
Game's
low
going,
Wolfen.
KC.
No, Cam and
As the-
Connors.
You are-
as the
you are
host.
with-
You don't count them.
You are
As
with
the
the four
host.
of us.
You guys don't
Yeah.
count.
No,
we
they don't
count
count.
them, but they count. But
Nah, I'm going KC just for the fact that same thing. We're seeing what we've seen last week at the Buffalo Bills and Tennessee, like two high octane offenses. Buffalo Bills actually have the better defense, so it's kind of weird that I'm going with this. And I still think that the Kansas City has to bounce back with a crazy offensive day. Got Tyreek Hill. Darrell Williams looked well too.
oh, he looked
And
great.
what's Travis Kelsey's status though? He was a little
playing.
banged up.
Just playing.
Yeah, I know he was banged up though.
They're firing
about-
up everybody.
What about Mahomes, though? Mahomes has looked a little suspect through a couple games.
He looked like Carson Wentz for a minute out there right now.
What has he got? 7 interceptions this season?
Bro,
Wait,
big
right.
mofo.
Looked like Carson Wentz. The guy that only has one interception.
Last year, I mean,
Okay, last year. Just saying.
you got to hand the
Um,
ball off to Jonathan Taylor.
Oh God!
Don't forget his two. Don't forget his 2 fumbles either. Though.
Look, we're in game 2, and the fucking Wentz slander just happens.
We haven't even gotten to Carson Wentz yet. Come on, guys.
Well, if you're gonna bring up trash, we just gotta put the trash out, and that's what the Eagles did.
Yeah. No, they put the trash out every
Alright,
week.
focus on the
behind center.
game. It wasn't slander. It was a comment.
Mahomes looking like that bum hurts. I mean, I don't agree with Justin anyway with that they're overrated.
Who?
They are.
Kansas City?
I still think they're a good team.
They're not overrated. They're just properly rated. I mean, they're just gonna have a hype around them. They got Patrick Mahomes and stuff. Of course, they have that hype around them.
I mean, they're playing under their standards, but
yeah, under
Overrated.
their standards.
I
is
mean,
the way to put it.
I'm not choosing KC, but
Everyone knows their defense is trash,
Their
but
defense
their
is trash,
offense can
so-
beat any team. Patrick Mahomes turns it around. Who knows? Like,
Derrick Henry's just a freak. So I'm at the point
Yeah,
where
he
I'm
is.
like it's.
They're,
at the point where-
they're definitely
yeah.
gonna hit the over this week, and
What's it over?
close line.
while Tennessee has beaten Buffalo, they've also lost to the Jets. So I'm going
57 and a
KC.
half in this one.
But you know what's funny?
We're only 2 weeks away from
Kansas
them
City
losing.
Kansas City isn't playing that well. They're going into Tennessee, who just beat one of the best teams in AFC, and Kansas City's -4.5. That's a weird line.
Well, I mean, I think kind of the question here is what actually are the Titans? Because we've seen the Titans lose to the Jets,
Exactly.
and we've also seen the Titans beat Buffalo. So
Oh.
they've lost to one of the worst teams in the AFC
Yeah, but
and
you
beaten
picked that
one of the best
game.
teams in the AFC. So it's kind of like
Because we're
You know
saying
what?
that Kansas City's overrated,
But, like-
this and that. They're still averaging 30 points a game.
That
yeah. I mean, it helps
Jets
when you have that
loss-
offense, though.
Exactly.
That Jets loss, you knew that was going to you lone wolf
Yeah,
the
I
Jets
called
that
that.
week.
I
You
called
took
that
it,
one.
and you put every situation that was going on with the team into it. So that was perfect.
Yeah, and then at this point, they're pretty much healthy. I think Julio's still a little banged up, but you got AJ Brown looking more AJ Brownish. You have Tannehill playing decent, and then you have, you have your boy Derrick Henry running for
oh my god,
200 something yards and several TDs. So
You better,
Might
you
go
better,
for
you better,
200.
you better hope you don't find out you just called him a boy, because that is a man.
I mean, that is
Derrick
that
Henry's
is a
outside your
grown-
house right now, Golden.
I'd still one of my favorite, literally
Still
one
run
of
the 4-6.
one of my
Yeah.
favorite pictures to see is him next to Mark Ingram.
Oh my god,
And just
yeah.
like just dwarving Mark Ingram
Yeah.
next to him. I love it.
and even a better one is when Deion Lewis went there from the Patriots,
Oh,
Oh yeah,
and then
Oh,
oh
baby.
jeez. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, I don't disagree with Smells with going with the Chiefs because I'm still a fan of the Chiefs. Like you said, they're still averaging 30 points a game. Tennessee's defense isn't showing much, but I just think the ground and pound with Henry is just going to get the
It's just
win.
going to be a complete shootout. And so it's going to come down Ken Henry's legs and a couple
don't-
plays from AJ
So the thing
Yeah.
keep
is,
up with the offense of the KC.
I don't know if it's going to be a shootout because I think they're going to run Henry so much it's going to eat the clock.
It will,
You know
but
what I
he
mean?
runs down the field in 2 seconds sometimes too. So like he'll take like he did
Yeah,
last
I
game.
mean,
He took
yeah,
a
if he scores,
75
yeah,
yard.
I know.
But
dude.
they pass it too because they just go with the game flow. They have a
Yeah,
very
how-
very
How
yeah.
can that guy run 22 miles per hour?
He's fast as
because
shit.
he's a
Gravity moves.
freaking
But I'm
freight
saying
train,
like
dude.
that big and like
Yeah,
strong,
the
like
speed,
it's
the weight just
crazy.
keeps going faster as it gets
Yeah.
pushed forward.
You couldn't pay me to stand in front of him.
Nah, I'm not
They,
saying bro.
they are paying people to stay in front of them, and they're getting
I'm
out of the
saying.
way.
Like I couldn't do it, dude. Couldn't do it. It's gonna be a good game though. It might be the game of the week.
Let's
Hell yeah, it's gonna be a great game.
let's
Forgot
jump
to send the tweet. There we
into
go.
what might not be a good game. The Atlanta Falcons at the Miami Dolphins.
I'm
Dolphins
watching
just
this,
gave
I know,
Jacksonville
Justin.
their first win of the season.
Yeah, with that being said, I'm going with Miami.
Ooh.
I'm going with
All right.
Miami. I think Waddle's just going to be a really good player in this league over time.
Waddle
Yeah.
looked good last week.
Like Atlanta's defense is
Starting.
terrible, but you can see another offensive. Like Atlanta's offense has been doing very well. They're not efficient.
Yeah.
They haven't been bad. They've
Well, I
been
think
doing efficient.
The big thing that
I
hurts Atlanta is their defense is god awful.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So bad.
That's why I'm going to go with the Finns in this one. Is based on the defense, but I'm going to give Atlanta a little bit more respect on offense than recently. Just Calvin Ridley has to come along one day, and then you have the whole gimmick.
He's not playing bad.
Patterson, maybe he's not a gimmick. I don't know.
I mean,
Cordell Patterson.
Dude, I'm
Ridley-
so
Oh,
I'm
Mike
so
Davis
glad
is
Patterson's
touchdowns.
back, man. I need
Like-
him.
Ridley's back this week. He took
Yeah.
a mental health break, which is respect to the Falcons for giving him that break. You know what I mean? And respect to him for stepping up about it.
So
Ridley's been playing good.
So he
But-
needs a mental health break, and we're good with it. But Ben Simmons needs a mental health break, and
No,
Philly
that
is
was-
still
that was
losing their
fake.
minds.
It's
That
not
was
close.
that's different. Ben Simmons is just a freaking coward. And
Calvin
we'll
Ridley
talk,
performs
we'll
his
talk about
job.
that on our basketball
We're not
podcast
getting
later.
into that one.
Well, no, I hope the Falcons. I think they found out like what Kyle Pitts can actually do
Yeah,
in London with Redley being out. So I'm still going. I'm going with the Falcons this week.
it was good
I
to
would
see.
mind him to
It
lose
was good
anyway
to see
for-
Kyle Pitts actually show why they drafted him so high. Because I mean, it definitely took him a couple weeks to get going.
Gosh, you took Miami on the sheet.
I think it wasn't necessarily that it took Pitts that well. It's just it took the offense to gel, and obviously, like Justin just said, the opportunity there to be the guy for a game is
Yeah.
always huge for any player. But I think it's just taking them time. Like I mean, they have. We went into this year thinking Mike Davis was going to be having 20 carries a game, and Calvin Ridley was just going to be going ham. And none of that's happening yet. They have, like we said, with Patterson, and they also lost Russell Gage for a long time. So
Yeah.
they're just they're pulling their offense together, getting healthy and mentally healthy, I guess.
Cordell's like, this is my team. I'm
This
playing
year-
the.
this year,
Look, I'm okay with Cordell going off.
No, I love it. I think it's awesome.
He can
11 years to find a team.
I know.
he continues to be the one
Hey,
person that
dude.
nobody expected to
He's
do
one
what
of
he's
the
doing
best.
this season.
He's one of
It's
the best
crazy.
kick returners ever, though.
Yeah,
He's like Devin
drafted in
Hester.
fantasy. He's drafted in fantasy years ago and not drafted this year.
He's up. I
It's
think
one
he
of the-
might be close to either. I mean, your boy Notorious can tell us, but I think he's either tied with Devin Hester or he's very right behind him with the amount of returns per touchdown.
Oh, really? I didn't even notice that. Check that
Yeah.
out, D. Let us know.
Yeah, I'm done with Atlanta.
He's one of the best ever.
Another lone wolf for the Smells. So he's 0-2 this week. Already.
Well, Xavier Howard's going to be on Ridley, so like it gives plenty of opportunity for Pitts to ball out.
Speaking of that, trade
Pitts
deadline's
and
coming up.
Patterson
He's
Day.
talking
out.
about two dumpsters, so
He's- He's out.
anything can happen.
Trade deadline's coming up. We should go after that as an Eagles fan
Who is gonna
Oh yeah, I
see?
would love Xavier Howard.
because he doesn't want to be there.
Nah,
But,
I'm done.
That's
dude.
because he
I'm
wants
done
the
going
money.
after
He wants
cornerbacks.
someone that's going to pay him the money.
Well,
He
had a
comes
good,
here and
he
he's
had a
good
good
to
point.
play football.
He's the best cornerback on our team, and he's the second highest paid. You know what I mean? Like I don't
Yeah.
blame him. But that's a thing. You had to trade for him, then you have to deal with the contract shit afterwards.
He'll end up on like the Cardinals.
No, I could see him ending up like, oh no, your team don't have no money going.
So
I can see him
speaking-
ending up down there.
Speaking of, well, we traded for Nickel Roby too, so
Yeah,
it's for us. It's just a matter of him figuring out our defense and being able to start. But
Yeah,
And you guys have one of the best
that'll come at
cornerbacks
some
already.
point. Speaking of the
That-
Dolphins, though, in the trade deadline, Deshaun Watson. Do we think
Yes.
this trade is going to come through? Is this just more smoke? How do we
Sounds
see
like more
this
slick.
actually playing out?
So, as an Eagles fan, I hope they do trade for him because I don't want the Eagles to go after him.
Well,
Just
they've
'cause I
already
can't-
said that he doesn't want
I
to play
can't
in
get behind
Philly.
him.
We don't really
Oh, really?
have
I didn't
the
see
that.
dollars.
But now Brian Flores came out and was like,
Yeah, Toe is my QB.
"Yeah, two is my QB."
Yeah, but of course he's going to say that until like any kind of deal is actually
Yeah.
final. Like he's never going to be like, "Oh yeah, we don't believe in Tua, so we're going to go."
But
get
maybe
this
he really
guy.
likes Tua. Maybe he feels like he can figure something out.
Yeah, he
Tua's,
might.
Tua's not playing horrible.
It's been injured again.
Tua's just been hurt. Like
Yeah,
Tua's big
but
thing
hurt
is he's
again.
been hurt.
Waddle's his guy.
The
Like,
Waddle
I
connection.
would ride that
Yeah.
for a while.
I would too. Like, and save your draft capital. I mean, they gave us their first round pick.
We're losing a first round pick anyway.
But they have Niners first round pick.
Yeah.
You also got
Um,
Miami, of course.
Yeah, they had the best massage powers.
Best massage parlors.
Ask
dude.
Robert. Ask Robert.
Yes,
Kraft, right?
that's Robert Kraft.
He
That's,
knows.
that's who he's talking to. He's like, wow, what should I do, bro?
Maybe they'll trade for him so they can go together. Yeah, quarterback owner dates.
Mm. Mac
Yeah, he
Jones.
get to visit Miami every year at that point. So.
Oh man.
Oh Lord. All right, let's jump into the joke. It disappeared. Jets at New England. New England -7. This is the second time they've played this season.
And I'm going back on my shit. Changing my pick. Going back on my shit.
This is
Oh, man.
idiotic.
This is gonna
Jets,
be
baby.
probably
Jets,
blowout.
baby.
Oh
Jets.
man.
I'm as the Jets.
Jets.
Oh man.
Jets.
Dude.
Jets. Jets.
This dude, like 2 weeks ago, was just like, you can't go against the man Belichick. He's going
Yeah, he
against him
was.
with his
He
most
was
hated
ran, yeah.
fucking team. He
Jets.
hates the
Jets.
Jets,
The
dude.
team he owns, besides the Bills, you're going against.
He wants to
Jets.
make an embarrassment out of the Jets every single time he
Yeah.
plays them.
Yep.
Take the points. I'm not saying outright this time. Last
That
time
being
I,
said,
last
I'm
time I
starting
went outright.
Ramondre Stevenson today because I have to.
You really don't have to. I'm playing against you.
I do have to.
Williams isn't going to do
Collins-
anything.
Collins ain't
Well,
playing.
Williams is
playing, but
Williams
might
is
not
playing.
play. It's a
Damian
Monday
Williams is
night.
playing in this game.
Yeah,
Damian Williams is playing, so that's
I know,
gonna
but I
cut.
can't. He hasn't practiced in 2 weeks, bro. There can't be much game
You
plan
don't-
for him.
running backs don't need to practice, dude. You just need to know what hole to go
Oh,
up to on the play.
my bad AI. My bad AI.
You know what I mean?
Practice.
Just what I mean, a running back just needs to know which hole he's going up, which gap
Yeah.
he's going in.
Yeah.
Give me a practice rant. Go ahead, tell me.
No.
No,
Just-
No.
because that I'm not even talking about that interview because it's all framed in the wrong light. Get off my man AI, dude.
What you call it? Nah, I have to go with the Jets.
His friend just
I
fucking
gotta get-
died. That's what
I
he was
gotta
talking
get-
about.
Oh God, stop it. I have
gonna
to get one
cry.
Jets pick right this week, or this
Yeah,
year. And
You're
this is my-
likely
this is
never
it.
gonna get a Jets pick right, bro.
I think
Golden
you're
Goblin-
I think you're a
Golden
little
Goblin, I'm gonna get one. All right.
you're a little
Golden's-
disappointed
Golden's
that
smart.
the one
Golden's
person to
fucking
get it right
smart.
was me.
Yeah, Golden got one.
Yeah. Golden's
I told you
smart.
it was literally like the perfect storm. The perfect storm for that to happen.
Zach Wilson's gonna tear them up, dude.
Dude, Belichick owns that division. He owns the Bills. He owns the Jets. He owns the Dolphins.
Not
Zach
this
Wilson
week.
is not
Not
gonna...
this week.
The Patriots defense is still pretty good, dude, and the
Yeah.
offense is just like figuring their life out. But like, they have pieces still. They have two good tight ends, two okay tight ends, I guess you could say. Jacoby Myers is pretty good, and they got a rookie QB.
That's
trying to
cool.
figure
It's
shit out.
been
Golden
it's
boy.
been good to see Hunter Henry getting
He's been
Yeah,
a lot of
more
views.
consistent on 50% of the snaps. too.
Yeah.
He's their guy. It looks like.
And to be honest, like Mac Jones hasn't played bad.
no.
Mac
Been
Jones.
playing better.
I think
Sure.
he's the best rookie quarterback this year, right?
I think
Like,
I
that's-
think you also got to look at him and realize what's around him. He doesn't really have the weapons that say Tom
That's why
Brady
Ramondre
had.
Stevenson today, baby. That's
New,
why.
New England won 11 in a row against the Jets, 14 of the last 15.
Yeah. Good
That
luck,
win-
Jake.
That win streak comes to an end
Have,
today.
Good
have
luck.
fun solo that
This is
one.
Shake's low one. Oh!
That win streak comes to an end today, D. It's coming to an end. All right.
I
Thank
mean,
you, D.
look, eventually it has to end, but I don't
not
think
gonna
today's
end
the
today.
one. I don't
That's
think
what
today's
we'll
the
Stay.
one.
Today.
Not today,
Mind you-
Satan.
Mind you, my pick is going with the -7. All right. So I'm not saying outright, but
The Wolf's
Even
gonna be
if-
joking. That is true.
even if the Jets lose, they won't lose by 7.
Ooh.
They'll lose by like 3. Thank you,
They might.
Common.
Wrong.
So put your money on the Jets.
Wrong.
Yeah, don't do that.
Just don't send me a Venmo request if you lose.
Let's
Oh,
let's
gosh.
jump into Carolina at the New York Jets.
yeah.
Carolina has been struggling recently, and
Struggle
I mean,
bus for Carolina.
so is New York. New York's been
Well,
without
New York
some of
doesn't
their
even have players at this point.
yeah. There's
they're all
no
injured.
Saquon in this one.
Dante Pettis, baby.
No, is Kador Tony out?
He's
Kadarius
out.
Toney out.
I think their whole like wide receiver core is out.
Is Galladay going to play?
No, Slayton's playing. No, Galladay's out. Yeah, Slayton's the
Galladay's
only
out.
notable one playing.
Dante
Dante Pettis is number 2.
Yeah, Dante Pettis is their wide receiver number 2, and then John Ross is their
Fire
3.
him up in
Are
daily
you taking-
fantasy.
Dolph, you're taking the Giants? I like it.
I mean, I wouldn't be
I'm
surprised.
double.
though.
I'm doubling down on last week's pick.
Oh, yeah.
I'm lone wolfing the Giants this week.
All right. I was actually going to change my pick, but I'm going to rock Smells' team. He calls them the
I'm
Cats.
sticking to
The
Cats,
Cats.
baby.
The Cats.
Because they gotta grow up, bro. They got Darnold. You know, he has to
Look,
grow up a little bit. He's playing like a
Darnold
cat right
Darnold
now.
looked so good to start the
This is
season,
Ben Simmons' favorite team.
and he has
It is
been
again.
so bad, so bad.
He's hard. He's horrible. He's horrible.
We are getting New York Jets.
Well, to be
Sam
honest,
Darnold.
like, look, Donald's making good throws, just his wide receivers can't catch it. Robbie Anderson. Look at DJ Moore the past few weeks.
I know that's killing me.
They're all
Yeah,
they're dropping every
too,
ball.
though. He's been shadowed by some good corners recently, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
yeah,
killing
it
me.
comes down to just execution, and they're down their best player, but we'll see how that goes. See how it gets. I can see Giants winning this. I can totally.
I can see that
Giants
too,
winning
but I'm
it.
gonna stick
Yeah.
with your Cats.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick
the,
with the Cats.
the cats,
Going with
Stick
the
the
Cats.
cats,
Oh.
roar,
But
cats,
I can see it.
roar.
Yo, Smells, your
Cool,
boys
then.
out too. Terrence Williams or
Yeah,
Oh,
Terrence
yeah.
we talked
Marshall.
about last night.
Aaron Howard. Aaron Howard's not playing this week.
This dude's so good that Smells was worried about him being out, but he couldn't figure out his name.
I wasn't worried about him being out. You were worried about Robbie Anderson.
Oh, of course I'm worried about
Wrong
Robbie
context
Anderson.
And I
Oh
said,
my God.
with Terrence
Robbie
Marshall
Anderson, man,
out,
he's freaking
then
struggled
maybe
this
Robbie
year.
Anderson sees 2 to 3 more targets than he
With the
normally
actor
gets.
Terrence Howard not playing, Robbie
Terrence
Anderson.
Howard not playing,
is-
not hustling and flowing, then maybe your boy Robbie Anderson, your
When
boy
you
old
said-
dirty bastard will be
When you
better.
found his name, you're like, what's his name anyway? Terrence Williams?
That
Yeah,
was Terrence
Marshall.
Marshall. I just said it 4
Marshall.
times.
Marshall,
But
put
when
some
you-
respect on my
when you
LSU bro's
See,
name.
Golden knows who it is. You just don't.
Uh-oh.
You
What happened?
just
Uh-oh.
took the Jets, bro.
What happened?
We
See you,
lost
Justin.
Justin's
There we go.
cam.
Not back yet.
He's
Right.
probably fucking
He was
leaving,
like,
but
he was
sorry
like,
to
yeah,
hear
man,
mistakes.
I don't want to be a part of this.
And then I go, what's his? So you had to Google his name. I said, never heard of him. He goes, you
Hey,
never heard of
Google
him?
it. Sleepered it.
You never heard of him? I'm like, neither did you, dude. Like,
I just forgot his last name. You never forgot someone's last name?
Jake forgets what he ate the next day.
Yeah, dude. You're coming out with bad takes.
what do you mean? I just gave everybody free money by betting the Jets.
No, you did. Yeah,
Well, you
you,
did.
did. You
I'll take
gave
it. I'll
DraftKings,
take it.
Barstool, and all the other betting apps free money. You did.
Shake was like, yeah, man, I did so well last week on my picks that I'm going hard this
I
week.
know. I'm sorry. Actually, I gotta give respect.
What do you mean? He lone wolf too.
I need to respect that one. I did
Man.
learn Wolf too.
You did Lone Wolf too.
So I'm not that bad.
Wasn't the Jets?
Hey, I
Um,
didn't take the Giants against the Rams. All right. Golden.
Shake your picks,
Yeah,
by the way.
Golden.
Say New
That
England.
was a terrible take, Golden.
It's basically the same. But sometimes, like Golden has the resume to be able to do that. You don't.
That was a terrible take. The Rams.
Yeah,
losing like that.
I completely, I will admit, I absolutely, that actually might be worse than Shake's Jets pick from week 1.
Wait. Yeah.
You don't even deserve to wear that hat,
I
dude.
think it was week 2. I think it was
Oh,
week
yeah.
2.
No, his
Uh,
Zach Wilson 4 touchdowns.
No,
I think
yeah.
there's actually wasn't that
Oh my
against New
God.
England?
Yeah, that's
It was.
that's-
It was. This is a rematch of that
It's
game.
my revenge game. This is my revenge game.
Don't
That's
take
what.
that,
Hey,
dude.
look.
Like-
There's 2 of us that are doubling down. It's Shake
Yeah.
on the Jets against the Pats. and it's me with the Giants.
Fix the
Yeah,
camera
this
up
is
a
this
little.
this ain't a revenge game for
me
Zach
bring these
Wilson.
in.
It's a revenge game for
Shake.
you.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Whoa!
Let's
It's a
let's
shake right now after he wins a week. Gets a big head.
let's jump into what might be another really good game. The line doesn't say so. The line is Baltimore -6.5, but we have the Bengals at the Baltimore Ravens, and the
Yeah.
winner of this takes first place in the
I
AFC
love
North.
this game. I love
Yeah,
this
this is a
rivalry.
great game.
This is what this division has some of the best rivalries in the sport too.
I'm actually going to pick the running back QB because he's been balling out all year.
Oh yeah, he's been balling his
I
receivers.
mean,
Giggy would love you right now.
if he's
She
balling out, why do you have to?
loves
Why do you have to
Lamar
call him
Jackson.
the running back QB? Why don't you just give him the QB?
You remember?
He'll be running back.
They called him a running back.
Yeah, you can
I
still be
know.
running back QB and be
No,
balling.
Like, he could be a running back, he could be a receiver, but there's no way he'll be a
I
QB.
love him this year. He
I'm
looks
going
good.
with that Bowie
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
Barrow.
really good.
So I'm going
He
with
looks good.
Barrow. I love Barrow's bounce back, and I mean, granted he has some stud ass receivers, but I'm loving that Barrow's back and healthy and throwing the ball, slinging the ball.
He's
Dude,
looked
Jamar
good.
Chase is
He's
so
looked
good.
so good.
Jamar
That-
Chase is so
that
good.
offense
And
when
that
it's healthy
connection.
is so good.
That connection is.
Yeah.
Oh, 4 TDs, 2 to Chase.
I like
think-
that. I see that
yeah,
too. That's a
I
good
could
hot
totally see
take
that.
too.
I don't see it because I think Humphreys is going to be sticking him.
Yeah.
But he's
Well,
something
so that's the
different,
thing
too.
is, like, even if he is, you still have Tyler Boyd and you still have T. Higgins running in that offense.
I was about
like,
to say,
dude,
who
I
do
think
you-
I put Humphrey on
you,
Higgins.
I'm just saying,
you cover one and you're just letting the other two run wild. Like,
Them cornerback shut down Tyreek
But
Hill.
the blitz
Travis
from
Kelce,
Boston has
Mecole
been something
Hardman.
different too.
They shut down Keenan Allen, Mike Williams.
yeah,
They shut down Justin Herbert,
The
Austin
defense
Eckler.
is nice,
They
dude.
shut down the Bengals.
I lone wolfed them
they
last
could.
week.
You're right.
against
They
the
totally
Chargers.
they totally could, and this could all be for nothing. And Baltimore wins by 14. But
Yeah,
Division
I think
matchups,
I
man.
think that offense is too good for them to be able to shut every single person down.
Division
Oh, what?
matchups always change the
Chargers
rules.
offense ain't good.
I think Chargers offense
The
is better,
Chiefs
and they shut
offense
them
ain't
down.
good.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say
Well,
they're
we've
better.
already
They're
talked about the
season.
Chiefs being overrated.
The
So
Bengals.
Yeah. Nah, but they're up there with those offenses in my mind. But how many times will you stop an offense that good? Probability says they can't keep stopping these high octane offenses. But on top of it, I mean, their defense, their blitz in one has been outrageous recently. They've been blitzing the quarterback. So how does Joe Barrow handle the blitz? But I'm still going with Cincinnati just because I love Cincinnati right now.
maybe
And I
this
love that
is
Joe
a
Barrow's
maybe this is an Uzuma game.
I was
The
going to actually
tight
grab
end
him.
for the Bengals.
I was
Could
actually
be.
going to grab him.
Slipping out off of the blitz and all that.
Yeah,
But
I
they
mean,
might need
you-
them to be blocking too.
Because
You
Boyd
look
fell
at
off.
the teams that are on a bye this week. You have the Bills with no Dalton Knox, who I mean he was hurt anyways. You probably wouldn't use him this week.
Dude,
Dalton
you know what?
Schultz for the Cowboys.
You'd be right now.
You got the
Yeah, log in there.
Chargers with Jared Cook. I mean, and then no Darren Waller. Or well, we don't know about Darren Waller, but supposedly
not gonna play.
probably not going to have Darren Waller.
Yeah, that's
If
going to
you're
actually
if
kill
you're
me.
looking for a tight end, it might be a Newsman day.
Thanks for the pick, Stall. Thanks for joining in on us.
Yeah, I got Lamar balling out.
Yeah,
I guess
I just-
But who you starting for the Ravens? Lamar and Hollywood Brown?
Yeah, I mean that
Yeah,
running back
Brown.
group. There's no telling what it's going to look like. There's no Lamar
Oh, it's
Murray.
Freeman today. He's their one.
It's
They all
Freeman,
scored.
but there's no telling. Like you might get
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot more. Like they might put Bell in, and Bell might play good.
it's crazy. They all scored last week, right? Freeman,
Yeah.
Murray, and
I don't know why they
Bell.
don't like the kid Tyson Williams. He played well.
I think it's
Yeah,
just.
I don't-
I think it's
but
one of
then
those
you
things
call-
where when you have past proven running backs like Lamar Murray or Freeman or Bell, like they're like,
I get it.
Lamar Murray. I like that.
Lamar Murray would be a beast. I'll
That's
tell you
that
that.
dude's probably unstoppable.
Latavius Murray. I don't even know what I'm talking about, guys.
Lamar Murray would
Lamar
be a
Murray.
beast, dude.
Look, Lamar Murray. That's their quarterback running back, right?
Well, that
Yeah,
dude playing
that's
on coach.
that's what I was gonna say too. Like, I don't even
You
know if
play
they even
Coach
care
Carter?
who's playing as running back because they have LJ. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Ravens look good. Ravens look really good.
Yeah.
They have to be
Um,
up there with.
It's
one
crazy
of
'cause they
one of
started
the
weird,
favorites
but
come out of the
they've,
AFC though.
they've played well since then.
Yeah, Harbaugh's calling good games,
And
and
their defense is getting better and better.
yep,
Yeah.
they're getting pieces back and stuff like
And
that.
Hollywood Brown's actually catching the ball
And
finally.
now
Yeah.
they got the rookie receiver back last week. He had, I think, 5
Rashad
targets.
Bateman.
Yeah, I think he had
Rashad
5 targets
Bateman,
last
yeah,
week.
he still had 6 targets. Had
yeah,
5 receptions.
Was it okay? Yeah, so like
They're
getting the
actually
ball out
talking
there.
he might take some snaps at running back today.
And today is National Tight End Day, so Mark
It
Andrews
is.
gonna
Yep,
have a day.
happy National Tight End Day.
I love Mark
Nice.
Andrews. That's my boy.
He's gonna have a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so they're saying Rashad Bateman actually might be taking some reps at being in the backfield as well.
That kid's a stud. They just got to figure out how to use him.
Yeah, I
And
was thinking about picking him up in our league, but
unfortunate
as you know,
injury to start.
we can't. We have like 6 points on our bench, respectively.
Yeah, no, and the only reason I got points is because Williams came back on my bench.
Yeah, so we're playing each other in the big league today, and between both of our
benches were 0. Like
we have 6 and 6. Like we have nobody to play.
yeah,
This is what we have.
I grabbed Gaskin off waivers. I'm
Yeah.
actually starting him.
I was gonna grab him to start him too,
Yeah, I'm actually starting him over because I don't trust Williams.
but that's
So,
why I might go Stevenson over a few other picks. But we'll talk when we get to those games.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, we already did past that.
So
game.
we split them, right? Golden.
We
Yeah.
haven't been doing our fantasy picks, I guess, but we did just say Marquise and all that. Yeah, you fire up your typical Bengals. You probably are starting Joe Burrow this week too with all the bye weeks. And that's it.
So
Yeah,
Antonio
yeah,
Gibson
you're
full
fine.
go today. So
Yeah.
I mean that's what we expected. It's just going to be how much Antonio Gibson you get because he was technically a full go last week and aggravated the injury and
Well, yeah,
only
well, he got
played,
hurt. Yeah.
half of the second
And-
half.
And he kind of has done that a few times now.
Yeah.
He's gone into games injured, and everyone get for his career now, and he leaves the game early. So I mean, it's one of those conversations we've had before, but you have to fire him up still.
You're right. I mean,
Yeah.
especially because the draft capital you use to pick him up. You're right.
And you're just praying for the best, especially this week. You probably have 0 options, unless you
Yeah,
have Gibson.
it's a rough week. It's a rough week.
Gotta love bye weeks. Let's jump into our next game, shall we? Let's go with.
I gotta start Khalil Herbert.
Why you not?
Yeah,
going?
I would start Herbert over
I
Stevenson.
mean,
I'm
Tampa
playing
Bay's
against you.
defense is just so damn good, though.
Yeah, but
There we go.
I mean, I'm playing against you, so but I would still start Herbert.
There we go. What might be the game of the week for you guys? We have the Philadelphia Eagles traveling to the Las Vegas Raiders.
So my brain's telling me I want to pick the Raiders still, but my heart, I'm going with the Eagles still. My fandom.
Yeah, I'm done with the Eagles.
I think the Raiders are coming off of a big win, and that could spill over. But I mean, we gotta win one of these close games again, right?
Yeah. We're not going to beat the Chargers probably next week, so this is the week we got to win.
Yeah.
I think not having Darren Waller works in y'all's favor too.
That's good, but that's good for Hunter Henry. Not Hunter Henry.
Hunter
Henry
Renfrow.
Ruggs. Ruggs owners.
I would say Renfro. I feel like that's the
yeah.
guy, the typical guy who would just tear us up.
Renfro's a
got,
nice
Golden?
little blanket underneath.
You sticking with the Raiders, Golden?
Yeah, I got this one. It's such a coin flip for me. Like literally, I could see both teams pulling this
Look
out.
at the line. Like, they're home and look at the line.
Yeah, I mean the line's literally it's -2. Even Vegas is Vegas is like I don't even know what to
Right.
do with this game. I don't know. Convince me to pick Philly. That's what I want. That's what I want to do right now. Convince
I'm
me.
gonna convince you right now. All right. This
Go
game's
at
my
'em.
this game's my hot take.
Ooh.
Eagles are
ready.
gonna win by 21.
Let me zoom in
Oh.
for this one.
Oh,
Eagles
shit.
gonna win by 21 points. That zoom in freaks me out. Eagles gonna win by 21. The Raiders been getting gashed on the ground all week. Nick Sirianni has to hear everybody talking,
Mm.
and I think I took
Doesn't care.
Sanders as a hot take. Hot take.
Hot take.
Hot teak.
Hot take.
Nice hot
Econ.
Hot teak.
And I think this is going to be the Sanders game. 150 on the ground, 2 touchdowns.
like
Jalen Hurts might even have 2 rushing touchdowns too.
Problem is the Raiders.
I think we're going to go out there. Their defense isn't that good.
If they
especially
run
on
the,
the ground.
put it this way,
Their
if the
front-
Eagles run the
their
ball
front seven's
early,
not bad.
And
we're
that's the
going to win the
thing.
game.
this hot take is based off of if they run the ball. That's why
If they
took
run the ball,
Sanders
the
as my-
Eagles are winning the game. Without
That's why I'm taking Sanders as my guy for this week. You know what I mean? Like,
But do
like I said,
you
one,
do you
150,
trust
two
the
touchdowns.
Eagles coach to actually run the ball?
No, I hate that
I
piece
don't.
of shit.
I don't. I don't.
I hate him.
I hope
I-
he gets food poisoning before the game.
Oh shit!
I hope
Oh,
he gets
geez.
worse poison than that because food
Nah,
poison
because
will come
then
back
his
from him.
fucking assistant steps in and he's probably worse than him, dude. We hired a bunch of
I don't know,
first
dude.
year
His-
coaches.
How's he gonna get 150 on 2 carries? I love it.
I love it. I love it. Now the crazy thing is,
He's gonna have 2 75-yard runs.
his OC is literally like coming at him, kind of.
It's a puppet show.
low-key. Like the OC's like, to be good, we have to run the ball, and he's like said we have to run the ball. Like he kept saying in his interview, and then Sirianni goes up there, he goes like, we run the ball. Look how many look how many RPOs we ran. Yeah.
I've been
Nah,
to
I can't stand it.
so I didn't get an opener, but I've basically been to every other game. Dude, the fans cheer every play. Run the ball. Run the ball.
Yeah, it's
Reply.
bad. It's bad.
I
and
mean,
then,
it's-
and then he talks about his fucking dad during his
No, his brother.
No, this time it was his dad.
Oh, his dad.
Yeah, now he's bringing up his dad. My dad used to yell at me when I didn't do things right. I'm like, your dad is
Yeah.
probably so pissed right now that
Yeah.
you're doing nothing right.
Yeah.
Nah, I can't stand him, dude.
I
I
hate him.
mean,
This
I will.
game, like
I
it's
will say
20,
in
21.
back-to-back weeks, y'all beat the Panthers and had a chance to come back and beat the Bucks.
Technically, we
Bucks-
almost beat the Chiefs, though.
The,
Yeah,
the
but-
Bucks let their foot off the
Yeah,
gas.
that's
Yeah.
because the
Yeah.
Bucks are number 2 in penalties this year, and we're number 1 in penalties this
yeah,
year.
that's the thing. And
That's
like
why.
Tom Brady was playing with that messed up hand. You know what I mean? Like,
And Jalen, this is what like Mike
They
likes
didn't
we
wanna
like
do
to joke
anything.
about this, but Hurts will play so fucking bad as a quarterback, but he'll do some spectacular run and get everybody
and
back
everybody
on
loves them. Yeah.
his first false bandwagon
I think
again.
he
Like,
leads
I
our
can't
team
stand
in
him.
rushing touchdowns.
he has to. We don't run the
has to.
I
ball.
think he has
We
6
don't
of
run the
them.
ball. We don't run the ball.
Yeah.
Gainwell has more rushing touchdowns than Sanders. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
I thought about starting him today too, to be honest.
I picked him up in one league, but I ended up
Hurts
dropping
is like
him.
a top 10, lead in rushing touchdowns.
No, as far as
Football.
fantasy,
Just
go with
Hurts is
Hurts
a
all day
fantasy-
because
yeah, Hurts
Yeah.
is
he's going to
fantasy
get a running. He's
god
going to
right
get
now.
running plays.
Like, I mean, he's a beast
But
at
hit
like, dropping his shoulders.
But hit
Yeah.
hit a tight end on a stick play and it's going over the wrong shoulder. Like I don't get it.
Throw the ball 20 yards and hope that
Well,
somebody got.
I'm more concerned about his short game than his long game. His long game, we can see it sucks. But like when a dude's on a slant and you're missing them, or a dude's on a stick and you're missing them, a
Well, our
dude's
biggest
on
thing
a
is,
short
so-
crossing route and you're missing them.
What
What
we're
the
not
fuck?
doing as a team, we're actually not running slants really, and that's
Oh.
what we need to do for this kid. Like, you need to get Devontae Smith on a slant.
We're
Wes
running
Watkins-
post routes and we run straight.
We literally have like, if you took our receiving core, it's probably other than maybe the Chiefs, it's probably the fastest receiving core in the league.
Yeah, but Rager can't even run a route.
Yeah, right.
He,
Yeah,
he
well,
misses,
this-
Where he's
That's the thing.
going.
he misses our
Record,
tight ends on stick plays, bro. We've seen it.
Rager. Oh, I'm not sticking up for Hurts. I'm not sticking up for Hurts at all. But Rager is. If Rager doesn't have a good game, we should leave him in Vegas. We'd probably sell him out there.
Like
In
Devonta
the-
Smith playing good,
I'm
Quez
texting
Watkins
Rager
playing
Miami
good.
right now, dude.
in the chat. The -2 line, is that the point spread or the over under on Sanders carries?
We shocked.
Take the
Our whole
prop
thing
bet.
is though, like, we just do like 4 plays, so defense coordinators come in like they're just going to do this. They're not doing anything else.
Yeah, we run more screens than anybody.
Yeah.
Everything's a friggin' screenplay.
It's like 4th and 15. Yeah, want to run a screen to Zach
And,
Ertz, who can't break
yeah,
a
we'll
tackle.
run a tight end. I was about to say we'll run a tight end screen,
And the thing is,
and we
his
can't even
screens come
make
out
the
as ducks.
pass.
Yeah, they come out like you're throwing a screen, which would naturally be like a beam, a laser pass, and he throws a fucking duck.
Is Goddard back in this one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got
Yeah.
cleared. He's coming
He's
back.
tight end one.
He's
Hooray.
back. He's tight end
He's
one.
he's
Stays
the
value.
only one. No more Ertz.
Rest in peace, Ertz.
All right,
buddy.
I'm done with the Eagles. Fuck
I'm going
Vegas.
with Ertz. 21.
Fuck Vegas.
I'm gonna rush real
Let's,
quick.
But you know,
Let's-
start Henry Ruggs. Start Henry
Yeah,
Ruggs.
yeah.
let's
pieces
let's
of
jump
shit.
into
And Jacobs. Start
what
Jacobs. He's gonna run all
should
over us.
be the shit
Yeah.
show games.
The-
First one is the game of trades.
Wow, minus 16 and a
Minus-
fucking half.
Minus 16 and a
Jesus
half in this
How
one.
badly does Matt Stafford stomp this team? Is the
Oh,
They're
you
gonna-
you know he's going into this game
4 touchdowns
so
easy.
ready.
Super Cup, 3 of them touchdowns, probably.
400 yards, 4 touchdowns, Matt Stafford today. He might rush one in too for a
I
fifth.
think
They
I
might put
think
up 48.
it's gonna be you're gonna eat, you're gonna eat, you're gonna eat.
How many
in this
times
game.
does Jared Goff get picked off?
Be honest, though, I hope it kind of is a closer game.
I mean,
It's
it
not
would
gonna
be
be.
it'd be cool. Like honestly, if there's one game I'd love to see an upset, it'd be this one. But like,
It would
Nah,
be
Come
Matt
on.
great
Stafford's
upset.
about the ball
come
out.
on now.
There's no way. I honestly think Ramsey's just going to pick off Goff anytime he throws the ball.
Yeah. I'm saying you start everyone on the Rams.
Start
Everybody.
everybody got on the Rams.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yep.
I am starting Stafford this week. Let's go. Shout out to the Bills on their bye week, giving my boy a little breather. But I had the backup plan. Stafford in the 8th or 9th round. He's a beast. Top 5 quarterback, easy. Been saying it from day one.
What? Sorry. It came back. You've been saying it since when?
Day one.
Day one of this year?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's make it short. Because I know you're a part of the. I started a group of certified Matt Stafford haters, and you're the only member.
At least I'm a member of
that's-
something, bro. I'll
That's
take it.
like the Carson Wentz Lakers, and you and Dalton are the only members.
At least we have two. At least we have two of us. You know what I mean?
Well, at least you would be correct in being an actual Carson supporter, whereas I was never a Stafford hater.
You were.
You just over dramatize words because you
Okay.
can't fully comprehend them.
I feel like this went back to like our fantasy group chat, like before, or Instagram chat.
Yeah, he wasn't
Where-
top 15 in the league then.
I would like to officially change one of my old picks.
The chat and this podcast
What
has
pitch are
already
you changing?
established that. People agreed with it.
I would like to pick the Carolina Panthers over the Giants. Sterling Shepard is officially out of this game.
He was
Yeah,
out
look at
last
that.
night. They ruled it.
He's
So
a
wait,
fucking
No, I thought he was
So-
questionable.
That changed your pick.
He was questionable.
Yeah, well, because
That changed your
I mean
pick?
they have no receivers now. They literally
You know
have
what?
no receivers.
I'm changing my pick.
Nah,
I'm
Stafford's
going to the
good.
Giants. I'm going to the Giants now. I'm going with the Giants.
Do it. Do
Yeah,
it. Give us a
we're gonna swap. You know what? I'm dying with New York this week. The Jets and the Giants. Let's go.
Piece of shit. You are a New Yorker.
Yeah.
I
Except
feel-
you live in
Everybody.
fucking, you'd be living in Hoboken.
Yeah, so
I don't think
officially, Sterling Shepard, Kenny Galladay, Kadarius Toney, and Saquon Barkley.
We said
Are
it
all out of that game.
on episode 1 that Sterling Shepard's one of the better receivers in the league.
Yeah,
but
so
he
that's
literally can never play. Like, he's always hurt.
Let me change
It's
my pick.
unfortunate.
When he
'Cause
comes
he's-
on the league,
every
when he comes
game
on the
he's
field, he gets
played-
14 targets.
Every game he's played, he's balled out. But yeah, no, his pregame workout didn't go well. For
Well,
the
either way.
coaching, so
Anyway,
they literally
Start
just-
everybody on the Rams. Fuck the Giants.
Yeah,
All right.
start
we're
everyone
past
on the
that.
Rams. Start no.
Start everyone on the Rams.
Start Swift on the.
I don't even know
Hawkinson's
if
banged
you
up,
start
right?
Swift.
You gotta
really.
start. You gotta start Hawk.
Just gonna get the under game.
Hawks
Get the
questionable too. He's
receptions.
playing hurt in this game. Like
Yeah,
I don't,
but with
I-
the
I
bye
don't-
weeks,
I'm
bye
not
weeks and the
confident in
position-
any.
Yeah, you don't have a. Yeah, exactly.
I'm not confident in any Lions
Lion
player
today.
Who
this
else are
week.
you gonna go with though? If you're in Hawk's case?
Yeah, I mean you're
If
right.
you
Like
in your lineup, you
Hawk,
draft-
Hawk
he's your
is one
best
of
tight end.
those. If you need a tight end, like you're probably gonna play Hawk, but like don't expect him to have a great game. He might get you
like 10
like 10
points.
he
Well,
could
the
get
thing-
you 10 points. He also could get you like 5. That's
Yeah.
that's just
What
how
if the-
this game
the
might
thing
end up
with-
playing.
The
He
thing with
could be the only
Hawkinson
guy
is
open too.
the thing with Hawkinson is if you have Hawkinson in your lineup, he's your best tight end in your lineup.
Yeah.
Unless somehow like in our league somebody kept Waller and then drafted Kelsey. So like if you drafted Hawkinson,
Yeah,
he
he was
was-
pretty
yeah,
high at least
that's your-
over a
that's your-
better receiver.
yeah,
You know?
that's
Probably,
what
yeah.
I'm saying. Like if you have Hawkinson, most likely you drafted him as your starter, and
Yeah,
you
you still
probably
have to
didn't get a
go
better.
Hawk and Swift. Swift because Swift hasn't had 15 carries this year yet. He might have had it once, but he's around 15 carries, but he gets sometimes 6-7 receptions. So with that and that opportunity to have a big play, you kind of have to go with him, especially
Yeah, he's
Now-
a dart throw flex for sure. Just
yeah,
off of that.
Jared Goff, right? Yeah, Jared Goff is gonna look for something underneath eventually.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, this is a Matt Stafford bench game, so
Yeah, we were saying when you're
Yeah.
gone, we're thinking about 4 touchdowns, 400 yards from him.
Yeah, let's
can
let's
see that. I
jump
can
off
see
of
that.
this shit show and
We're
go
gonna add
to
at least 4 more sacks to Aaron Donald though today.
Let's jump into the next shit show of the week. Arizona minus 18.5 over Houston.
That's even worse.
This is the game of the week,
That's,
bro.
look, man, that's what I'm saying. Oh,
That's
actually,
even worse.
correction. Vegas has now made it minus 19.5.
Oh, who's sitting?
Waller's out. Waller's
man.
out.
Who's out?
Can anybody give
If
Davis
they
Mills?
redid it, Waller's officially out then.
Oh, is he? No. This isn't Vegas. Waller is Vegas.
Having
No,
Coleman
he's saying
out there?
Vegas. No, he's saying Vegas.
Oh,
changed
but
their mind,
okay.
Ramondre Stevenson's not even fucking playing. What a bitch.
I don't know why you put him in your lineup.
Because I wanted him to get play.
Where's
No,
my
he's-
phone?
Oh, that
Did
might
I
be
not
good for us
bring my
though, Josh.
phone
We
up
have
there?
don't we
I
have
don't think I did.
don't we have their backup? Don't we have their other player?
So,
Damian
We'll
Harris?
talk about it. We'll take it. No, we'll talk about
Yeah.
it afterwards.
Bolden.
19.5 is a lot. Welcome back, Kingsbury.
Yep, he is officially back today.
He can't smell or taste, but he's back.
they're
I
gonna
mean,
beat
look,
the shit
it's
out of
not
the
like they needed
Texans.
him last week. It's not like they would need him this week. Let's be honest.
Welcome,
Yeah.
welcome to the bird's nest.
Is
Zach
Are
Harris,
we
baby.
are we
Is
playing
Shea gonna take Houston?
are we playing any Houston
No,
player
don't think
this
he-
week?
No.
Nah.
Maybe
I
Brandon
mean,
Cooks.
Cooks
Yeah,
with the
you
bye
might-
week.
But
again,
like,
because
let's
of the
be
bye
honest,
week, but-
that's
Probably have a better option. You
That's
probably
it.
have Hunter Renfro sitting there, and he's about to tear up my Eagles.
Yeah,
I'm starting Ruggs over Allen Robinson though.
yeah.
Are
I
you?
dropped
Oh
Allen
yeah, I don't blame
Robinson
you.
in
I
a
don't.
league.
Yeah, they gotta figure that out.
Stevenson.
So, did you see the thing I sent on Instagram, Just about Tom Brady?
Probably.
Speaking of, because you
Probably.
mentioned Allen Robinson.
Y'all, you're
So-
jumping into the next game, and we haven't even finished this.
All right. No,
All right,
it was
boys.
just a stat. I heard Bears.
Fire up
talk
your
and-
average Cardinals. Maybe Kirk.
Did
Maybe.
it cover?
I could
18
see.
and
I
a half,
could
though?
see. Hell yeah.
That's a lot. That's
I
a
could
lot.
see them. I could see
They're
them
gonna
winning
beat
by
them
like
by
4
21.
touchdowns. Yeah.
I don't think they cover it. Because I don't think they need to cover it. You know what I mean?
I don't think
like-
they have the means to, bro.
I mean,
Yeah,
I could see them getting up
Oh,
big
yo.
early in the game.
And remember, this is Zach Ertz's first week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember. I'm starting them.
This is gonna be a good week for him.
He'll get 2 catches for 15 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, look, that offense
could-
has so many weapons.
There's
It's
so many
ridiculous.
weapons, but I can see them using him very well. I mean, his skill set to this team fits.
That was the
Yeah.
thing. People were like, "Oh, they need a tight end so much because they lost Max Williams." Blah, blah. What the fuck is Mac Williams on?
Yeah, they didn't,
Well,
they
they
didn't
started
throw to
getting
him
some
that often,
looks.
anyways.
Like
Yeah,
he didn't
He-
even do shit.
He
Like,
was having the best
Yeah.
year of his career though before he got hurt. So
Ertz will be a first down machine. Oh, we're what 3 and 4. Throw to Ertz on the slant patch real fast.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
no. Also, you got a fast ass QB. Ertz's best years are with a mobile quarterback with Wentz. So, like, you roll him out of the pocket, you're in trouble. Ertz is still there. You got the downfield threat. They just have so many options now. You got
Yeah.
Connor playing out of his mind in the red zone.
like,
and you got
I know.
Kyler
I
Murray,
know.
who's the #1 MVP pick as of
Yeah.
right now.
I
Best
hate,
receiver,
I hate
maybe
Connor.
one of the
I
best
hate
receivers
Connor.
ever on one end, and one of the other best receivers ever just being a third guy now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
And
wide
then you have
receivers.
Rondale Moore just sitting there as
He's
a fourth
threat.
option, just
At
kind
least
of
a threat.
chilling.
Yeah, Kirk is coming. Like they might win
Yeah.
the Super Bowl.
I could.
And the
I could see
defense
it.
is crazy.
That's their kicker.
Their
What Justin
defense is
just said.
crazy.
Their offense is
Prater?
spoken for. Their offense, no. Their
Prater went
Right.
off the other day.
I hate Kyler. What,
No,
why
yeah,
would
it's Connor. He said.
I hate Connor. Yeah, Connor.
Dude, Connor's a leech, bro.
That's only because I'm an Edmonds owner.
He's literally
Yeah.
a leech.
He's been a leech this year, but he's been on. He just. What's he
I would
like?
never.
10
I hate
carries,
you,
10
Foam.
touchdowns.
I hate you, Foam. No, he's just fucking. He's a vulture, bro.
He is. He's a
Oh my
fucking vulture.
God,
He's a
dude.
turkey vulture.
Yeah.
At that.
I could have died with fucking Edmonds in this offseason getting the starting running back job, and then Connor decides to
The whole
sign
thing,
with
like,
him.
oh, Edmonds will get
Edmonds
90
too, man.
yards. Edmonds will get to the goal line, get 90 yards, and then they'll be like, no,
Bro,
let's put
it's-
Connor in.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
All right, enough of this whack ass game.
Yeah,
I
this
don't.
game's over.
I don't think they cover. They obviously win, but I don't think they cover. I don't
Alright.
think they need to cover it.
Okay, turn the hat around, bros.
Let's go into the third of the shit shows. We got the Bears. We got the Bears traveling to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay minus 11.5, and I don't know. Honestly, guys, I could see this one being more.
Actually,
I can't. Yeah, this is gonna be a legit blowout.
yeah, this is assassination.
Yeah, because there's I don't think Khalil Mack's playing in this game either.
No, he was
Really?
questionable. Yeah.
Oh damn, I didn't know that. But, I mean,
Yeah.
Brady's on what, 11 days rest, 12 days rest, or whatever it was. 'cause he
Yeah.
played
11.
Thursday.
Matt Hasselback's taking the Lions, just so you know, just in case you wanted to know.
I mean, good for
You
him, I
should take
guess.
them. Yeah, good.
Good for Matt
I've
Hasselbeck.
seen it on
That's
Twitter.
that's why he didn't make the cut for our podcast. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I remember he put his resume in.
Yeah, we only have one hot take person in this
Piece of
podcast. all
shit.
right?
No Gronk this week, and no Antonio
No
Brown
Brown,
this
yeah.
week.
Yeah, what's up with Brown?
But I don't think it's gonna matter.
I think you're firing up Howard if you're able to get him. And this week, like we just
Yeah.
talked about with the tight end situation going on, you probably have been
you
looking
like him
for
more than
one.
Brate? You like him more than Brate?
I like him more than Bray because I think Tom likes his abilities more than
'Cause
Bray.
I
Tom
need-
can see his physical presence, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
OJ Howard's a nice little red zone target.
Yeah.
I said OJ Howard is basically playing what Gronk was.
Well, he's a
That's-
basketball player.
I'm gonna do okay within the 20s, but you know, in the red zone is where he'll shine.
He's a little bitch grab.
If you need a tight end, pick up OJ Howard.
I need a tight end, but I don't.
I mean, you could, like you're saying, I mean, you could think about Bray because there's a drought at tight end right now.
Wasn't Tom good with Brate last year?
Yeah.
I don't remember
Like-
particularly, but I think
Oh,
it's
no,
more
no,
about
it was,
OJ's
it was,
progression this year.
Or was it Winston? Winston was good
Was
with
good
Brate,
with
right?
Brate.
Yeah,
Brady has
Winston
always
liked
had a
Brady.
couple
Last year.
Yeah, he had Gronk
opportunities
last
there.
year, yeah.
You always
It
thought
was-
there was going to be.
I knew
something more
Brate
to
was
Bray.
playing good. I wasn't sure who it was with, but it was Winston.
Yeah.
Which,
But OJ just has that physical presence. He's
You
built
gotta be
like
pretty
any
good to
tight
fucking
end, like
go with
Justin
Winston.
said, and like we said on every podcast this year. He played basketball, so like
let me
that's
let
what
me
Tom likes.
let me read this real quick. Let me read this stat real
I
quick.
didn't even know you could read.
It's really hard.
I love
Sorry, I just watched Harry Potter. From a
It's really
personal
hard.
line in that.
So look at this. Ready? So Brady is 22 years older than Justin Fields. This week their matchup set the new largest age gap between starting quarterbacks
Jesus
since
Christ.
1950.
Jeez.
Ready? Tom Brady was 21 years older than Mac Jones in week 4. They set the record when they played in week 4. Brady will
Well-
be 22 years older than Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson is 5 months younger than Justin Fields, which means
I'm
in
about
week
to say.
17, they will break the record. Brady's going to break the record for age gap 3 times in one season. 3 times in one season.
He's
Which
the
is
goat.
crazy.
I mean, the
dude.
dude's old as dirt. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Like, I
Alright,
hate his
Tom
guts,
Brady.
but oh my god, I was amazed by that.
Brady.
They
Fuck Tom Brady.
they dismantled the Bears this week though.
Yeah, they're gonna dismantle the
Justin
Bears.
said
Yeah.
assassination, dead, death, bye.
You know what? I think it's a big
Death
Ronald
by
Jones
everything.
week too, because
No, it's not. Ronald Jones, you've been saying that for the past fucking 7 weeks.
well, there's
Lenny
a-
is the clear number one.
no, listen, can I say why I'm saying this, dude?
No.
I
Your
dropped
hot
them.
take is going to be garbage on Ronald Jones.
It's not a hot take. It's just like the trade deadline's coming up. They don't really need him. Why don't you showcase him a little bit and
He already-
maybe get something?
Bro,
for him?
nobody wants Ronald Jones. though.
Nobody wants him.
Arians already laughed at it. They asked him in an
I know,
interview
but
about it.
that's like Flores saying two is their guy.
Do not start
Nah,
Ronald
that's
Jones this week.
You know what? Ronald Jones
Don't do
will
it.
outscore Lenny Fournette in fantasy.
The reason you don't draft, the reason
Alright.
you're not trading Ronald Jones is because Lenny has already had a history of getting hurt, and on top of it, it's just the way of the league now to have a guy ready. Like you're not
Listen.
getting rid of Ronald Jones.
Listen, Ronald Jones will outscore Lenny Fournette.
Dude,
in fantasy
Ronald
this week.
Jones basically gets the same amount of
I-
snaps as Bernard.
I'm taking my
Get out of there.
I'm taking my Miles Sanders pick back.
You
and
think the
take
Texans could use Jones? The Texans
Yeah.
and their 4 running backs.
They got 6 of them.
Yeah, like-
Texans
like
need to
seven-
start dealing
They
some
have
of
like
those running backs,
17.
dude.
Yeah.
I want to see David Johnson go somewhere else. I want to see Ingram go somewhere else. I want to see Lindsey go somewhere else.
Dude, I can't.
David Johnson is low-key
I
a bust.
can't.
Well, we know the Eagles ain't drafting for
It
him.
wouldn't be
We're
a
trading
bust.
for
Yeah,
him
he
because
dominated until he got hurt. He got hurt.
he was good. Yeah,
And
I
he's
mean
hurt every year.
that was the year Justin
A
drafted him
lot of
first
running
round.
backs.
Actually,
A lot of running backs have went down that path. It's the most injured.
I kept
Career
him on
you
my
can have.
bench.
I agree with Common. I think the Texans use an exorcist.
Texans need a fire sale.
The
yeah.
Texans need a fucking massage therapist, dude.
Oh, dude. They can't hire that person until
So everyone's
Sean's gone.
landsliding with the Bucks.
Oh,
Yeah, I think Golden said he wants to go with the Bears.
Let's-
Yeah, there's not much to talk
No,
about as
fuck
far
no.
as fantasy. You're going to pretty much start anyone you have on Tampa Bay and stay away. I mean, I think you're looking elsewhere for Allen Robinson. He's been banged up and not performing too. So
he's played so terribly, and it sucks because if you
he's
drafted
played
Allen
terribly.
Robinson, you drafted him so early.
I mean, that was your
Like-
fault at that point
I don't think
because
it's him playing terribly. I think it's
if
the
you're taking
offensive scheme.
you got to look at their build up. First of all, you're
Yeah.
either going into the year with if Justin Fields a rookie throwing it to him, or which you already knew was going to be Andy Dalton throwing it to him. So
Yeah, but I think Andy Dalton is. You would have
Too old
thought
now.
would have been serviceable enough to throw to their number one receiver.
a good
it just,
300
like,
days can switch up a lot of things.
Yeah.
So, except for Tom Brady, he has some
Yeah.
kind of like drugs.
Let's jump from one goat to another
It's the
goat. You
avocados.
have the Colts against the
Ah,
San
yeah,
Francisco 49ers.
There's the goat. There's the goat. Yeah, baby.
And by goat, I mean the only quarterback that Shake would think is
I
good.
mean, I think you're lone wolf in San Fran, Golden. I think we're
Am I
actually
really?
all rocking
Yeah,
out.
actually
I'm rocking
picked-
with Wentz.
I
I'll
actually
give him-
picked once.
Yeah, I'll
Someone
go,
record this? Someone
I'll
clip
go
this?
with
Justin
Wentz
taking
this week.
Wentz?
because
Look.
he's played well this year. I mean, their offense has had a good even spread. They got a good running game to open up that pass game, and it's been working for him. He's not turning the ball over. Mike shared a few screenshots, whatever memes, doing pretty good.
Yeah, but San Fran's just banged up too.
And San
yeah, but
Fran's- that's another-
San Fran's getting Garoppolo back.
Their
They're getting
quarterback-
They're getting Eli Mitchell back or Elijah
Garoppolo-
Mitchell
They don't
back.
have-
No. They're getting the Mick whatever. his last
Hasty
name.
Hasty's coming back, but I don't think Hasty's playing in this game.
No,
Garoppolo,
I thought he was starting for them.
Garoppolo
No,
should hire.
Mitchell's starting in this game. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
There's no Kittle, so that
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
sucks.
That's freaking killing me.
Big Debo game.
Garoppolo has to hire act like Ari Gold because my man just needs to go play Superman or something. He's in the wrong career. He's too handsome for football.
Dude,
should
he
be out
got
there.
roasted by Martellus Bennett this week.
I know. I seen that.
Why?
Dude, when he said something like
Martellus
who
Bennett
played
said
her?
that
Jacoby.
he was talking about how much of a bitch Garoppolo was when he was on the Pats.
Yeah, they were saying like Jacoby's finger was like hanging off, and he was out there giving all. And Garoppolo decided not to play right before the game, whatever game this was, and he just kept saying like over and over because he was being a bitch.
I
He
mean,
was being a
New
bitch.
England. I feel like New England fleeced San Fran with that trade
No.
big
Yeah.
time.
Always.
I mean, I don't think Garoppolo's a horrible quarterback. I'd
I
take him
don't
over
think he's that
Hurts.
good.
I'll take him
I
over
don't think he's
Hurts.
that
I don't even think I would do that. I mean, you're not getting any.
Can I just get like one? Can I just get like one little thing? Like, Justin's rocking with Carson this week. Just give me
Yeah.
something good. Just give me something good
What
about
do you
him,
want?
Justin. Tell me something good
I
about
don't
him.
like Carson Wentz.
He said he already
like-
said he's
like-
going with
like-
them because
He's just
Sam Howell's
saying
banged up.
he's just
Smells
saying he's
goes-
better than San Fran.
Smells goes, he's playing well, but that's what happens when you have a running game. Just give my man some goddamn respect.
I literally did.
He's a good quarterback.
Their team is
Yeah.
doing well. They have a well spread team. You hear what you want to hear, bro.
But Foles actually, I think Foles part of the Carson Wentz support
There's
group too.
there's also no Ty. He came back last
He-
week,
he don't-
got
he don't
hurt,
need him.
so he's not going
He
to play
don't-
again this week.
He don't need them. Good quarterbacks
Yeah,
don't
he's
need
useless.
star receivers. See, Foles part. So we have three people. So once again, Smells is
Look.
the one person in the hater group.
I will
Stafford,
gladly
and we have
I'll,
three
I'll
Wentz
gladly
people.
take
What
this
are you
free
even
win,
talking
guys.
about?
It's
I know.
okay.
And we're talking
It's
about
okay. I'll gladly take this free win.
Bro,
You really think they're gonna?
Wentz is playing well, but the team is still 2-4. They're still gonna have a top 10 pick.
Wentz ain't playing well. He's playing great.
No, he's playing
Oh
well.
my
Playing
god,
great.
you're so over dramatic. He's playing well is the right
Yeah.
word.
He's playing great.
You're like Brandy, dude. You use the wrong words all the time.
Yeah.
Don't compare me to your wife.
Jeez. Using the wrong word to describe how dirty it is in here.
Compare me to your spouse. All right.
Jesus.
Let's
Wentz.
All right.
Any-
sorry.
anything
Move
else
from
on this game?
This game's trash.
yeah, I was to say anything else on this one. Final game of the week, your
Yeah, Mike
Monday night football game. The New Orleans Saints coming off their bye against the super freaking banged up Seattle
Yeah, I
Seahawks.
know, dude. They're so fucking hurt.
Yo, if Geno Smith beats us, Saints Golden, I'm never talking to you again.
Dude,
actually changing my pick to Seattle.
If Gino wins this game, I'm never picking the Saints for the rest of the year.
I'm changing my pick to Seattle.
Just for the record, too, Carson Wentz has beaten Houston and Miami this year.
Yeah.
But let's move on.
I mean, I knew that.
I'm sticking with New
I
England,
knew
or
that.
excuse me, New Orleans here. It's hard to take Seattle with fucking Geno Smith back there.
New Orleans is also getting so many people back. It feels good to finally be healthy. So that's another reason why if we lose this game, like, what the hell?
Yeah, if you lose.
It feels good to be healthy. I mean, is Geno Smith and Jameis Winston, are they on the same like fucking level?
Yeah, they're
No,
on the
they're
same
not.
level.
I mean,
Jameis is
don't-
way better than Geno. Like, and that's
don't-
that's
don't-
what I'm saying.
Put some respect on my quarterback.
Yeah,
Put some
well,
respect.
res-
Don't go
put some respect
comparing
on my quarterback,
Jameis Winston
all right?
and Geno
Don't
Smith,
just turn
sir.
into Terrell Owens out of nowhere.
Bro,
I'm
come
telling
on
you,
now.
I think Seattle edges this just because of the
Geno-
travel.
Put it this way: Winston and Geno in the NFL are like
Not even-
golden,
it's
golden and Shaq and
disrespectful.
Rogue.
It's disrespectful.
What do you mean? That would be great then.
It's
That would mean they're
disrespectful.
great.
Golden's
I
better
think
than
I can
Shaq.
get. I think Notorious would back us up on this too. It's disrespectful to put Geno I don't care about Jameis.
Why is it
But to put them
disrespectful?
two
What did
next
he?
to each other.
Why?
Look-
What did he ever do? What did
look,
he ever do?
Jameis-
He started way more games.
Jameis has- Jameis has
You'll slander an MVP candidate, but you'll stick up for Jameis Winston, who had never done shit other than lick his
Because it's
fingers.
context, dude. You put it in context. You're saying Geno Smith versus him. Use the
Yeah.
context.
Winston has never done anything to prove himself as good.
And he's better than
what are
Geno
you talking
Smith.
about?
Is the question. We're not talking
Geno-
about if
Geno-
Winston is good. The context
Geno
is
had-
if he's better than Geno.
Jameis had one of
Hawks.
the
Bet the
best
Hawks.
offensive years, which
He's
also
thrown
kind of had
5,000
one of the worst
yards
offensive years
multiple
in the
times in
same
the
year.
NFL.
I was
I'm
gonna
gonna
say what the
Wentz
year
has thrown
he
for
threw.
5,000 yards.
But the
Has
years
Wentz
where he-
thrown for 5,000 yards?
Probably not.
No.
Okay.
Probably
Okay.
not.
Winston
Like,
has,
1,000 yards.
without his eyes fixed.
Probably not.
Uh,
Yeah, that's the thing. Wentz is over here, or Wentz.
Yeah,
Now you got him on my
kids.
mind.
This is
yeah, because he
Yeah,
sucks.
look,
Get
look,
your
Shane's
family up
thinking
the
of-
stream.
he's thinking of Wentz. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
I
he's
know,
so
I know.
dreamy.
I'm getting all hot and bothered over here.
yeah, and Notorious got it
Winston-
right. I'm not
Winston
saying
said-
anything
Winston
besides that he's
said-
better than Geno.
Winston's setting records and also like breaking other records. Oh, I'm throwing the most touchdowns as a rookie, blah blah blah, but also throwing the most interceptions, blah. Like whatever, not rookie.
Look, man, this guy put up 5,000 yards and 30 touchdowns in a season.
To
Come on
say
now,
he's
put some
Geno
respect
Smith is
on my
disrespectful.
quarterback's name, sir.
How many?
Is
We're
he
not talking
good?
about the 30
No.
interceptions he also threw.
Yeah,
We're
I
talking
was
about
gonna
the
say,
30
like,
touchdowns
how
he
many
threw.
interceptions do you have there?
Well, he has the record for that too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the only quarterback to throw 30
He's the leader
touchdowns
on
and
that.
30 interceptions in the same
He's-
season.
he's-
But
he's
we're
just
not
way
talking
better
about
than
that. We're
Geno
talking
Smith.
about the
Geno
30
Smith's bad.
touchdowns.
If the roles were reversed in this game, we would be taking Seattle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I said if
Still
Jameis
taking
was a
Seattle.
starting quarterback of Seattle,
I'm still
I'd
taking
probably
Seattle.
pick Seattle, but he's not. He's the starting quarterback of the Saints. So
I'm still
suck
taking
it.
Seattle.
And he has his eyes fixed now. What's
He
up?
did.
Well, he has his eyes fixed. He hasn't fixed all year. What the hell's he doing?
Nothing.
Bro,
Exactly.
we're 3-2. We're 3-2.
And,
What are you
who-
talking about?
Who's he throwing a ball to, bruv?
Yeah.
Wait for his boys to come out.
Like we get Traquan Smith back this week. We don't have Deontay Harris, which is going to be
Yeah,
a big
who cares
loss,
about
but
Traquan Smith?
we have Traquan Smith and we have Marcus Callaway, and look, you still have Kamara, who
Michael Thomas
is
looming.
arguably one of the better running backs in the league. And then you have Seattle, who has no Chris Carson.
Oh, we
Alex
know.
Carson,
bro.
Alex
We
Collins
know,
is hurt.
Notorious. We know. That's what
Like-
that's all we're doing is comparing the
He
Dodgers.
only
to
says
the
bro.
Pacific.
He does. He always says it.
He only says bro.
Yeah, he does.
Fucking Green
I did,
Street
bro.
Shaw.
Because he's uneducated.
He's a hooligan.
Because I
He's
say what I
uneducated.
want, and I don't worry about a dude named Fulmer.
Hey, you leave my young buck alone, all right? Smells. It's Geno Smith, dude.
Look-
you know what? I
look,
might have
I'm-
another. I might have
I'm-
another hot take. I might see 400 yards this game from Geno. I might do it.
Is Geno at 400 yards in his career?
Probably not, but
All right, guys, I've fixed it.
And when I use bruv, I'm disrespecting
we
you.
have muted Shake.
Yeah, keep
So
it. Stop.
there's
Stop
no more
banging,
listening
bro.
to all that shenanigans.
Nah, I think Seattle's gonna just
It's Justin now.
not against Gino and Winston or whatever. I just think Seattle's gonna win for them traveling up there. This crowd's gonna get behind it, and somehow they're gonna find a way to do it. I don't know how. But
Look, could it happen? Yeah. I mean, there was that one time when the Saints traveled
We're
up
windy right now.
as favorites in 2011, and Marshawn Lynch just absolutely went nuts on them. But let's be honest, Seattle doesn't
Losing
have a
clock right
Marshawn
now.
Lynch
Get outta here.
this year, so
they have 2 good receivers that can get separation.
But no one to throw it to them. I mean, it can go that way.
yeah.
What
I
do you
mean,
mean no one
Seattle's
So,
banged up on
here's-
their running backs. too.
Saints don't have anybody throw the ball either, so it's a battle of no quarterbacks.
Yeah, but they have Kamara at least. It's
yeah,
just gonna be.
Kamara can.
Sometimes it's not about the X's and the O's.
Saints-
It's about the
Saints
Jims and the Joes,
Saints-
Mike.
Saints should have traded for Wentz.
Sometimes it's not about the X's and O's. It's about the Jims and the Joes. And the Saints are the only
even know-
ones
I don't
with
even
a
know-
Jim or a Joe.
I don't even know what that means, to be honest.
Because you're not educated.
You're not educated.
The,
I love it.
the Jims and the Joes? What the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
it's an old saying. Think about it. It's not about the X's and O's.
It's an
It's
old
about the Jims
saying.
and the
You're
Joes. It's about the
29.
players.
You're like 29 or 30 talking about it's an old saying.
Well, I'm around older coaches, bro.
What? What?
How hard is it to understand it? It's not about the X's and O's are to play. The Jims and the Joes are the players you have on the
I
field.
don't know where he comes out with it either. He's just
Look,
know,
we know what Wentz would look like in a Saints jersey because I wear Saints jerseys like all the time. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, they should have traded
It would still be 2-4.
yeah, I am glad we don't
There you
have
go.
Wentz.
It's not about the X's and O's. It's about the bruvs and the
the
bros.
Bubs and the Bros.
Bubs and the
Yeah,
Bros.
there we go. There we go.
That's gonna be it. That's gonna be the new title on YouTube when we put this on
the
YouTube.
Bubs and the Pros.
The Bruvs and the Bros.
All right, get over this
Uh,
trash game.
he-
We're
he
picking the
got-
Saints.
he
We don't
got his
care what
eyes
Shake
fixed.
says.
He got his eyes fixed. He got his eyes fixed.
You need
He
your eyes
did.
fixed.
He got his eyes fixed. He can see the
Yeah,
linebacker now. He
need
couldn't
your
see the
eyes
linebackers
fixed, bro.
before.
I
This
need a lot
man,
of
this
things
man would
fixed.
throw it in the middle
You
of
need
the
your lateral
field.
cortex fixed.
I need a lot of things fixed, but we're not going to bring this. Ain't the
I will
straightforward-
say
we'll talk-
one
You
of
need your
my
medulla fixed.
one of
We'll
my
talk about
favorite
health
things
and
to see,
fitness
though,
soon.
one of my favorite things that has come out of this season is watching Jameis Winston's warm-up videos and practice videos of him just
Oh
doing
my
like
God.
the most ridiculous stuff, and you're like, why? And then he
He
goes
said-
on. He does well. He's not a great
Golden,
quarterback, but he's
just do
done
the
well.
And now you can. Notorious said now you can actually see himself get picked off.
Yo, Chad, can we get one Seattle pick in here?
Noted.
Seriously?
Nobody's picking
Just
Seattle
do the
except for
Jameis
maybe
Winston
Cam.
finger eating.
Bean
The-
smells that last week.
Just the eat it the dub.
Ew.
I was eating his finger.
Ew.
Yo, the best part about that video was Deshaun Jackson's face. Like, what the fuck?
You know, like what is going on here? Why is this
I had to
happening?
find that
Yeah.
picture.
So we're picking the Saints, but everyone.
Everyone. We're not even
Besides.
gonna give Shake the lone wolf because it's that ridiculous of a pick.
That's
Yeah.
actually going to be our Thanksgiving logo. It's just going to be Jameis eating his fingers.
Oh,
love
God.
We're gonna throw it up over all our faces. It's just gonna be that. That's it for the NFL this week, guys. That's all our games.
Get
Because
some hot takes.
freaking 6 teams on a bye. Yeah, let's jump into hot takes. What you got for some hot takes this week?
So I changed my original one. Well, I'll let you guys go first.
Didn't you have like 7 that you've thrown out throughout the
Yeah.
pod today?
Well, they're
My
just hot
guy's
takes.
not playing now, so I
They're
have to
just
get a
hot
new
takes
one.
to live by. So I'm gonna stick with this one, fantasy related. Rojo does outscore Lenny Fournette today
Huh?
Rojo outscores Lenny Fournette today.
in fantasy wise,
Okay. Okay.
All right.
and that Miles Sanders one will still stick.
2 carries, 150 yards.
Yeah, well, I don't know how many it's going to be, but might be 1 carry for 150 yards, a little run around or something.
I mean, my hot take was originally because I needed it to happen, and I was going to try to like speak some voodoo out there and have Ramondre Stevenson play well, but he's not even playing. So
He's not at all.
yeah, he's inactive.
No,
He's inactive.
So
Healthy
I'm gonna
scratch.
switch
they don't
mine
like
up
him
to-
in there.
Is he a healthy scratch?
Yeah.
He might be.
I'm
but
pretty
he
sure
came
he
off
is.
of his first touchdown. I'm gonna go with Michael Pittman having a nice 150 yards today with a TD.
From
Getting back. Getting back on track.
From who? From who?
Doesn't matter. Whoever's quarterbacking
from-
today.
From when?
Wait, how many yards, Smells?
150.
150.
Okay, and how many touchdowns? 2.
Just one. Just one. I don't know if Wentz can throw 2 touchdowns, bro.
He'll fumble one, and Pittman will catch. He'll fumble one in the end zone. Pittman will pick it up. It'll count.
I only did it because you said something,
It's
bro.
crazy. I do a show every Sunday with people I hate. Other than you, Golden. Other than you, Golden.
You fucking hate yourself, dude.
Yeah.
I did. That's true too.
What are you picking?
You know what? Since there was so much disrespect on my man,
I knew it was gonna happen.
we're gonna go triple, 300 yards and 3 touchdowns for my boy Jameis
Ooh.
Winston.
You know what? What's the breaker on this? How many picks? You gotta throw
Dude,
something on there.
If you're gonna throw picks on this shit, I mean, granted, I went against.
You know what? We're
Winston
gonna
before.
if we're gonna say if I have to throw interceptions, we'll throw. I'll do 1 turnover. I'm not gonna say it's a
Okay.
interception.
That's an
but I'm gonna say
over/under.
it's
One's the
turnover.
over/under because he's gonna at least have a fumble too.
Who?
Is that
Winston? No, Winston
a fumble, but no-
Is
dude.
he a fumbler?
Yeah, he fumbles.
He
picks, turns the ball
fumbles a
over,
good
dude.
bit. He fumbled last week again. Well, not last week, 2 weeks
I
ago.
can only
against
start 2. Who
Washington.
do I start? Adam Pittman or Waddle? I like
Adams,
Pittman.
Pittman, or Waddle.
I got Adams
I
and
got him
Waddle.
and Waddle. I got
I like
him
Adams and Waddle,
actually.
really.
I mean,
yeah, just because
of course
Atlanta's
you
trash.
gotta play Adams. Like I feel like that's a no brainer.
Yeah,
so
Adams
it's really just between
no-brainer.
Pittman and Waddle.
But
I think-
What do you
with
got
that
just for
being
your
said,
pick?
Pittman's a hot
Uh,
take too.
I'm picking Kyle Pitts, 100 yards, 1 TD.
This is like your
Remember,
third time picking Pitts, dude. There's
He
not
loves
much to it.
he loves Pitts. He loves
it's
speaking
so
that
hot, I
into.
can't put it down.
He loves
But
armpits.
I mean, I can see Pittman doing well just because Pascal's out too for the year. You have no Ty. Who's he throwing it to? But I mean, Waddle's just been
the
balling,
thing
dude.
with Pittman, and I didn't even realize this because I own him in a couple leagues. One league with Justin. Pittman's actually on. He's on pace to like break some records, which I don't know what they are. I can't verify them right now.
He was, in the first few games, he was just getting the ball slung to him.
Yeah, I like I said, I can't verify what them records were that I read. I read it briefly.
Is it just pertaining like to the Colts?
Yeah,
Or,
yeah.
Like,
No. I think it's like year 2 receivers or something like that. I have to look it up. Or Derek can look it up.
I think we all for
But I think Waddle's playing. Him and
Yeah,
Tua.
Waddle's just been
they really
doing
click.
so well, and he's going against a trash ass defense.
Yeah, I would go. I mean, I don't even know why you put Adams in that question, but I get it.
He's allowed to, bro. That's why, because he comes at us with the stats.
I know it's my guy. It's my guy.
Stats.
Um,
Anything else? Any other
Anything
fantasy
else,
questions
Pat?
you guys got for us?
Anything from you, Dalt, with your 16 running backs and 7 receivers, top 10?
I think he left the chat actually.
He's in
Anybody-
the middle of war.
Oh, what's he on Call of Duty?
He's playing Black Ops.
With that
Okay.
being said, what's everyone's favorite classes? Maybe we can get this. No, I'm just kidding.
So
Uh,
actually, Smells is accepting applications to the Matthew Stafford Hater Club,
No,
and
I'm not.
I am currently accepting applications to the Wentz Wagon. So we got Fulham on board today, so we're up to 3.
I don't know.
I'm not in the hate club.
I think
I don't know about that.
I think Golden's part
Your
of it. just 'cause
listening
he looks like him.
comprehension skills just
Oh, Danny, you might have.
aren't there.
Or Danny, you might
Look,
have.
I
or Danny with you.
can't hate Wentz because I look like him.
Oh, or Danny.
Yeah.
Hey,
And Matthew
Anybody-
Stafford, I've always thought was underrated just because he's been on a
Danny, you just-
terrible team. after
you-
terrible
They
team.
hate Stafford because
You
they're
just-
Lions fans.
You just went up to 3. You just went up to
and they watched.
three. You just went up to 3 followers already. Smells. Look at
There
check
must
that
be
out.
some vindication that he was not top
Wait,
15.
you
before he went to
you probably have a
top-tier
4th
offense.
one. You just got to wait on Rim.
Comment
Rim's
join
probably in
both.
there too.
Oh, what did he lose to? What
Figures
figures?
comment would
As
join
much as I
both.
love Stafford this year,
don't
what
even
did
know-
he lose his
I don't-
biggest
I
game
don't
this
even-
year already?
I don't even know if Rem knows who
Did he
Stafford
lose
is.
to the Cardinals
He doesn't
already? He
follow the
goes
NFL.
into a high-profile game and loses already. But he's having a big year. I'll give it to him. He's on a top-tier offense with very
Hey,
good
comment.
players.
Yep.
You join that Stafford Hater Club because you're also in the Bad Trade Club, all right?
Yeah,
Bad trade
it's
club.
a fucking trade.
Jeez, just giving away Justin Jefferson for free.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're basically the Matt
He's the best
Stafford of
record.
fucking
He has the
fantasy
best
football
record.
trades.
Pittman
Bro.
is the
You're just
best
throwing
Stafford for
picks.
fantasy football trades.
He
Yeah.
does have the best record, though. I'll give him that.
for now,
See, like, or Danny gets
season's still early.
it. I mean, Shake was a Stafford
I've
fan.
always been a Stafford fan. Always, always, always.
But
Common,
with that being
it's
said,
okay. It's okay. Just give it
you
like
are-
3 weeks, and you'll be
he
back
was
to
at the
earth with all
mercy
the
of
rest
your
us.
trash ass career-ending team. I'll give him that. Like, your team is ended and ruined so many careers.
Like,
So, like,
how did even though Detroit stunk, Stafford was great every year. He
Wasn't great.
Yes, he was.
yeah, we're talking about picks with Winston and all. Stafford was known for picks for a long time too.
Oh my God. Stop it.
You're using the wrong words. He was very good. He's an all-star.
Yeah,
He's always been an all-star.
He was always someone that you could get late in fantasy drafts,
Average.
and he would do decent,
above
but he wasn't
average.
going to win you.
He was
wasn't going to win you
definitely
your
above
league.
average.
He was
Yeah.
above average. And that's why I said he trended the line around number 15 when we
You
had
guys
our
even watch
hater
football?
conversation.
Yeah.
He was at like number 13, 14, 15 for me.
So how do you really feel? FaceTime me.
Well, and now that he's on a team that's like he doesn't have to do it all himself, like
He looks fucking good as
he
hell.
looks great.
Yeah, now he looks great.
He always
He's
been.
always looked great. Look at him with Calvin Johnson.
Thank you.
Oh,
Now,
wow.
Conley-
Wow.
now
Well, and then
Conley-
look, and then Calvin,
Look at
and
him
then
with
Calvin.
Megatron, bro.
Look, Calvin
Okay.
left, and
Okay.
we saw what happened. He
Calvin-
became an okay. He became above average. Like
Calvin
he didn't have
left,
anybody
and
to throw the ball to, or to run the ball.
And I can guarantee he was still in, maybe even. I'm going to put it at 15 right now, because that was our argument over top 15. He said he wasn't. He's both fan new. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
guys, man.
the Braves are the only Atlanta team
Um,
that I cheer for.
He's always had a big arm. He could sling. He can get your yards. He
He's
could throw
always-
50 times a game if he needed to. They've never had a running back to be there to run with them regardless.
Defense.
Yeah, I'll
They
call you
never
back in
had a
second.
defense. So
They-
if you never have a defense and your offense needs to play catch up the whole game, none of these things matter when you just
Let's
want
pull
to,
it.
go
You know,
through your agenda.
I'm gonna pull the
political-
stats. I'm gonna pull the stats. Send them to Smells. Smells is gonna post them on our Twitter. Do we have a Twitter
No,
link in here?
someone else can work it. I'm not posting anything about Stafford.
No, it's not from your personal account.
I don't care.
We don't care about your. I don't even follow your personal
Don't
account.
say I'm doing it. All I'm
speaking
saying is,
speaking
you
of
gotta
Twitter,
take-
if you guys want to follow us on our
Yeah.
Twitter,
Jay Newt shows up just to comment.
Yeah, Newton
Fucking
shows
went.
up. Newton shows up at the end of it. Oh, I was eating eggs. Eating eggs. Picking. He's probably
Yeah,
Justin.
There's
Don't call it
again, and in this case, stats have to have context when you're talking about greats and whatnot. Like we'll all go and
stop
pick and
it.
choose where we want our stats to matter. Like if you don't like the quarterback, you'll be saying he's playing down all the time. That's why he throws that much. But it doesn't matter for Stafford. You'll all be saying he doesn't have a quarterback. That's why he throws so many times. But it doesn't matter for Stafford. You can't pick and choose.
Mouse.
yeah, 298 touchdowns, 148 picks. It's
That's a lot of
about a
touchdowns.
2 to 1.
Thank
2-to-1
you.
ratio, but it's a 2 touchdown. I mean, it's a lot of touchdowns.
Yeah.
I think Brett Favre has the record for most interceptions thrown in
He
his career.
does.
So, and he's first ballot Hall of Famer, and he also sends dick pics.
Yeah, I mean, that's what got him in
And
there.
can't
Yeah.
can't pay taxes in Mississippi.
He also no, he don't send. He emails dick pics.
I'm pretty sure he led at least one time led the league in picks. While that's
I'm sure he
there,
did. I'm sure
at
he
least
did.
one time led the league
So,
in
so,
picks.
so did Peyton Manning. So did
Okay.
Peyton Manning.
I mean, that's your problem. You love him.
But it's not my I don't fucking own him. I'm not his father.
You're not.
Shake did suck him on him a little bit.
Again, you gotta put it on context of what teams you're playing on both sides. So that's why he's a good conversation. He's
Manning is
either-
not the goat, or Danny, get the fuck out of
Yes,
here.
he is. Yes, he is. Can we give him a
Manning's
yeah.
absolutely a top 5 quarterback, but
Oh,
if
what do you
you're-
mean top 5, he's top 2.
uh,
Other than that creep that makes out with his son.
Tom Brady's the goat and will forever be the
Tom
goat.
Brady will for always be number 1 just because
No, he won't.
I don't know.
like it's
Maybe
it's hard
Manning has
it's hard
be
to
number
argue
2
with
just
it not
based
being,
on-
but like I said,
Manning's the
Manning.
best,
I
dude.
think Manning, Breeze, Marino, like those are going to be some of your top 5 quarterbacks. But like
Breeze.
Brady, unfortunately, is the GOAT, and
Fuck
it's kind of
Breeze.
hard to argue he's not.
I don't know, man. Breeze is an interesting conversation with Manning.
Hey, you
and
still in
Breeze,
the
but
chat?
Manning probably
I-
had more of a
Look, if
profound effect on the NFL.
if
That's
if,
why-
if Breeze had won an MVP or maybe
Yeah.
1 or 2 more Super Bowls, like then
So-
then you're definitely talking about it, especially
one
with the
of Peyton-
records that he had. But like,
One of
Ace,
Peyton's don't count.
Ace just sent me the stats to my phone. Rookie, so rookie year 2011, 5,000 yards. Second year, 4,900.
Amos
Third
did that.
year, 46. 42, 42,
Jameis
43,
did that.
44, 37, 24.99. That might have been an injury year.
20,
That was his injury.
24.99. What was he buying there?
That was his injury year.
What was he buying there for 24.99?
Not a
He was
receiver.
trying to buy receivers.
4,000, and now he's already at 1,800. To say that this man doesn't have a great career is
Wait, we're still talking about Stafford, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Where we're at now.
No playoff wins because he had no team, dude.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's
You don't
it's
even- no,
it's
you don't even
it's
watch
Detroit.
football.
You can't expect them. How many times did they actually make
And
the
that's why
playoffs?
And that's why you're taking the conversation out of context. We've been saying this the whole time that while he was there, he couldn't be considered top 15.
Why
And
not?
now while he's
Why
on a
not?
good team,
So-
everyone
so
considers
these
him
num-
top,
so these
top
numbers-
5 right now.
These numbers from every year besides this, what takes him out of top 15 other than the year he had 2,499 yards, which was probably the year he fucking played with a broken shoulder. So what take them numbers, 5,000, 4,000, 40, 5,000, 4,9, 4,6, 4,2, 4,2, 4,3, 4,4, 3,7. Touchdowns, 41, 20, 29, 22, 32, 24,
Don't
29,
skip his
21.
rookie year. Don't skip his rookie year of 20 picks.
So, like, how is that not top 15? You know what I mean? Like, how's that not top 15? Just give
Of all
me
time
one
or
answer.
current state. Of
Just
all
give me one
time or
reason why
current
it's
state?
not top. What do
Yeah,
you mean?
I mean,
What?
look, you
Of
can
all
you can
time or the
argue
current state of the league.
you can argue
He made the
Just saying.
playoffs 3 times. That's idiotic. Or Danny. Obviously, you don't know your team.
0-18
He's 0-3 in the playoffs.
0-16.
But that's what it was for him. That's why That's why the conversation even exists, was because he's been on a shitty team. He hasn't
Yeah.
played anywhere on a big light. So then you're just talking about stats, which you're talking about 5,000 this,
Yeah.
5,000 that. When we just compared a 5,000-yard thrower to Geno Smith too.
But the thing is,
like,
Newt,
where's
like,
the bar?
you can't say how many times you have a winning season. He's a quarterback. He cannot do it. Like, everything.
A lot of people I know will say that they hate Rivers. So in our chat, Rivers is a bum. No, but people will say that he's never achieved what they thought he could achieve.
So what did you rank Rivers all them years in San Diego? Would you put him
He
top
wasn't
15?
in there. All those years in San Diego, he was still going to the playoffs and still fighting in the playoffs. Granted, 1 year outs, but he was up in that top 15 at the time.
So he was in the top 15. So if I go over,
And
if
so
I,
was
if I pull up his numbers, if I pull up his numbers and Stafford numbers, and we'll see who's better.
They'll probably be identical.
No, I think Stafford's gonna be better.
I think they'll be roughly
Without a
identical.
kid, without a Keenan Allen, and without a tight end. And
Oh,
Gates,
just a
without-
fucking Calvin Johnson. No big
He
deal.
had him for what, 3 years?
He didn't have him for 3 years.
He had him for, what, 8?
He had him for at least fucking
Yeah.
8 years.
He had him for a while.
They didn't have him that long. He
Okay.
didn't have him that long.
He had him for 8 years. The point being is that Philip Rivers and Stafford are probably a very good example of they almost mirror each other's careers, except for Philip Rivers had a little bit more playoff activity because his team was better. But they both threw for a lot of yards, a lot of touchdowns, and never did shit. And that's why the conversation exists. It's not you say a fact so you hate them.
The
It's
conversation
here's the fact,
exists
and here's
because
the
you
numbers.
hate Stafford. All right.
Okay.
That's why the conversation exists because you hate Stafford. All right.
But the whole chat is having the same conversation.
You know what?
So
Chat?
you're
Fuck you.
welcome. You're welcome for engaging the chat. You're welcome for coming up with a good conversation.
Look, but I love this. I love this conversation because it's the conversation that like everybody has, right? Like it's
Meaning it's a viable conversation.
yeah, absolutely.
It can get more heated if we want to talk about Wentz. We got a couple minutes.
No, I don't want to talk about Wentz.
We'll save
because Wentz is
we'll
even
save
worse
Wentz
than
for
them.
next week after they lose, and we'll go back into that whole.
Talking about trash will ruin my day.
whole
So
thing.
It's not trash day in Philly, so we're not talking about it. Wentz is probably gonna. I mean, we need Wentz to lose today, but play, and we need Dolphins to lose for Eagles' sake. Our
Wentz.
chat actually grew towards the end, which is cool. Everybody, thank you for
Everybody was ready for the Stafford talk. Like
The
that's
Stafford,
that
dude.
was
I know.
that's what it was.
Leave fucking Rivers out of this, people.
You'll go to you'll die for Rivers. You'll die for Rivers, but not Maddie.
No, because
You'll die for Phillip.
Rivers had to play some better
Not for a
quarterbacks
Phillip?
in the playoffs.
Oh, okay.
Rivers had to run into the goat a
Okay.
few times in the playoffs, something that
Mhm.
Peyton Manning could barely beat. You know what I mean?
Oh my God! Stop it. Go drink
Because
another
the playoff,
coffee.
because the regular season doesn't really matter, right?
Wait, so we're going into all this. That means Eli Manning is the best quarterback ever, right? Because he beat Tom Brady twice in the Super Bowl.
He ended up
he's better than his
better
brother.
Yeah, he ended up better than Peyton Manning. I was gonna
Because
say.
brother couldn't beat Tom Brady.
Yeah, we'll link up with Golden. Because you don't have a PC, we can get you on.
Don't disrespect Eli Manning's
we-
career, bro.
So Ace, that's our stat guy. Maybe we can get you on a.
I love it.
Discord call. Discord
We'll
call.
we'll use him like Bear is used on College Game Day. It'd be like our little like
Right.
stats bets thing on
We
the
can
side.
definitely get you on here with audio.
Yeah,
you
we
can
gotta start having
you can come
call-ins.
down here, or you can
Especially
come
with
down here.
those fiery, we get you called in the Discord. We just drop the link, drop them in. Can come in
Yeah.
with the audio.
Yeah,
Bogey, thanks for
especially
coming out, man.
with all these bye weeks, we got so much time at the end.
Especially with.
What are you gonna play about now?
I mean, I just want to hear Justin say Wentz is a good quarterback.
You'll
I
never
can't hear
get.
you.
You'll
Right
never.
now.
So much
You'll
shit
never
going on.
get.
I want him to continue to be a good quarterback. Just
I
not.
want him
You'll
to,
never get
I
that.
want him to be good QB.
I
For
want him to
us.
win any games, actually.
They say he's playing well. Playing well.
He is playing well.
Playing great.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Great is Kyler Murray. Great is Matt Stafford right now.
Right
I
now,
want to hear smells that. Oh, I knew that was coming.
still lost the biggest game of the year.
What do you mean the biggest game of the year?
Lost
Play
to the
the
Cardinals.
Bucs.
You're going in,
We play the Cardinals.
and you did lose to the Bucks too. So you lost to what? The two better teams that you had to prove yourself better
no,
than.
they beat the Bucks. They beat the Bucks.
Okay, well, don't confuse me. But did lose to the Cardinals. But the Cardinals, that's not a slight.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking around with you with that one. But
Matt Stafford
Cardinals
is
are
better than
decent.
Wentz.
oh, that's not even a question.
That's
Oh,
not
that's
even a question.
I mean, I'm literally Wentz's
I'm
nutsack.
willing
and
to
I would
admit that
agree with
easily.
Yeah,
I want to trade it. I think we talked about that. Like, if we could have tried, like, back in our Insta chat, we were saying, dude, if we can trade Wentz somehow for Stafford. That would never
Yeah, I
happen.
think that's what we were talking about originally when the season started.
That's
The
how it all
Rams,
went that way.
Rams gave up Goff and a first round pick, right?
I would have did
for
that.
for,
in a
for
heartbeat.
Wentz. I mean for Stafford.
Yeah.
Stafford.
Like, you know why they did that, Smells? Because they seen how great he was.
In the context that they were bringing them in, yes. When they looked at their
seen
roster
how-
build,
they
were like,
seen
"I
how-
think
they
he can
seen
play
it-
here."
So what? They just were like, oh, he might be good with our roster, or did they look?
Yeah, you act like this shit doesn't exist. So are they going to go trade for
It's all-
Lamar
it's all
Jackson with that
context.
roster?
End
It
of the day,
depends
it's
on
all
the context
context.
of the team, dude.
Just admit he's been a top 15 quarterback.
No, I
He's-
can't admit. I can,
He's a good quarterback,
Yes,
and now he
yes.
is a great quarterback.
Bro, you're wrong in what you're saying that I've said. I've always said he was top 15 to begin with.
I'm just messing. I love getting you worked up.
I'm not getting worked up. I'm doing a show.
I'm telling you right now, though.
I
Wentz
think
is-
actually, I think
Wentz-
Brian Hoyer actually has more playoff wins than Wentz.
Brian Hoyer,
Yeah,
dude, he's
I
a
mean-
fucking
Oh,
I think he
stinger.
actually played in the whole game and started.
almost anybody has more playoff wins than Wentz because he has 0.
Yeah, because he's garbage.
So,
Well,
like,
Stafford does.
I think my mom might have more wins than fucking, like, or just did just as much as him. Just say it, Smiles. Come on, just say it.
all right, well, I'm
Say
heading
what?
out.
I said it 8 times.
You're-
Shake. Wentz
you're-
sucks. Get over it.
You're not
Stafford,
getting
10
it.
this year.
Let's wrap up the show, guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with
Thanks
us
for coming
today.
out, guys. Thanks for coming out.
Lots of great debate, and I
Thank you,
love to
Ogie.
see it. And I can't wait to see.
Thank you, Ogie.
I can't wait to see how this all plays out for next week.
Put your money
Good
on
luck.
the Jets, baby.
Good
Put your money on the
good
Jets.
luck to
You
everybody
can
this week
contribute to
in
the Super Bowl.
fantasy
Don't disrespect
football.
them.
And
We literally
Have-
have one without him.
Wentz
Have
had
a-
one mediocre year, and
The Jets.
Have a great
everyone's like-
Sunday,
Everyone's
y'all.
in stroke his.
Oh,
you
you
go.
were on
Nah,
his.
he should have
You were
gotten
on
some
that
MVP
too.
still
You
that
were
year. I'll
on
give it
this
to him.
too. Don't even start. You were.